We are live, round 2 for the Renegade Open. Great game coming up. This is going to be an exciting game. You guys are not going to want to miss this. I'm here with Jason from head judge of Adepticon.
How's it going, guys?
And also Jason Horn of the Iron Halo GT. And we're setting up for a game between Andrew Ganyo and Trent Northington. And if you were in the 40K community and you track the competitive scene, those are two names that you hear quite a bit. Trent's top level player, Andrew's a top level player. This promises to be an exciting matchup. What's your take, Jason?
This one is absolutely going to be brutal. Inari and the Trent's list is optimized to take advantage of Inari, and
let's actually set it up.
Andrew
I think it
is
more for me than you.
he has admitted that he is Renaissance man this year.
Okay.
So he has a really
Alright, so
lovely
we
painted
have
army,
two
and it's
buildings that are
diverse
ruins.
and
Hills are
interesting.
area, said that
But
yesterday.
it is
And then
despite the fact
how are
that
you
it
guys
has a Castellan.
Are these hill area or are these west blockers?
So
Are they
what they promised was that you have two area terrain builds. So my guess, because those are what those are, is that these would be the area terrain pieces, and that those would just be straight line of sight blocking.
okay? So crates are line of sight blocking. Cool.
And then the only other thing you might want to talk about,
I didn't notice. I'm
guys,
socially awkward.
is are you going to play the footprint of the building as also being ruins, or are you going to leave the bottom floor?
So how about to make it easy, we just line across, and then inside is also just connect the two dots.
Perfect. All right, cool. So
And do you have any other pregame stuff?
so to come back
I
and
mean, I'm taking.
so
False Wrap,
Ganyo has
guess
a Castellan,
what? False Wrap.
Right.
right?
Surprise.
So
The Boogeyman.
that's kind of no
4
surprise.
plus
Like
symbol.
if you see an Imperial army that doesn't have
Um,
one, then
I'm
somebody
gonna do
either
teleport
couldn't afford
relic
one or wrote a
on
funny
my
list.
jump
Um,
chaplain, I
so
think,
it's
and
it's the
that's-
new backbone, right?
Okay.
But
So
beyond
I
that,
start- what do you
he's
start
got
You start with 13.
he's
I
got
start with 13.
Death Watch, and that's not a
So
thing.
we're 13.
It's
What
not-
do you spend pregame? Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing
you want
right
to hear
now.
a funny thing, though? Dave
Is that
on
the
my
reroll
podcast
cast
actually
bonus this year?
predicted that Death Watch was going to place pretty high
No,
in
that's
this
just
tournament.
That's a war gear on
I was,
the
I was pretty
I'm buying
pretty
the-
surprised by his prediction and called a little bit of shenanigans on it, but
Warlock.
well,
And I'm
it-
spending night.
just like with the first game where we saw Tyler bring Sisters of Battle, like a small
Battalion,
detachment of them. That's
Guard bad,
that's
Death Watch bad.
thinking farther ahead when you're deeper in the rounds, when you're looking to bring an innovation or a variation in a list that people haven't really considered or thought about or maybe even prepped against.
Gotcha. So she is a
Death
system.
Watch
Okay.
could fill a similar role, except
What's
at the
rest
end of the
your
day,
spirit series
they're
stuff?
too expensive. Like
Okay.
they're just
You
massive.
said Quicken. That was
they're still powered armor units that cost too much.
I mean, when they drop in, they're going to do something
And you've
because
raised which
they're
ones?
definitely able to drop in and get a result. But after that, every single one you pick up is
what is the special?
just too many points.
Just what
Yep.
it does. I don't care about that.
So now that being said, I don't know what missions they have available to them. I don't know what they used in their first round missions.
Oh,
I'm going to assume that
what's
they
the cast?
used Assassinate, unless they made a mistake. Because the further you go into the rounds, the more likely it is you're going to play someone who is
I didn't know if you
like
were
if
saying
you're
it takes
winning,
around
obviously
7, so
moving
it
up.
is amazing. All right.
More likely it is you're going to play someone who is good at hiding their characters. And
can check right
Assassinate
here.
becomes harder and harder
General IDs.
because you become less and less sure of just tabling someone. So, because there's two ways, right? There's two ways to do Assassinate. You either play Assassinate because they've got characters who have to come to you in order to get their points back, or you just play a guy you know you're going to table.
Yeah. Jason, what is our deployment for this round?
That's a good question. Let me pull it up.
Renegade Mission 2.
Oh, it's because I got mouthy. You placed
We should have the
these. You don't know
Spearhead
something?
Assault.
Yeah.
Oh, brutal.
This
what
might be
are they?
nasty for these lists.
I'm just thinking all the
Is
orc
12
players
up
are
and
really.
9 from the center. 9 from.
Someone subscribed. Whoever subscribed, we don't have the screen up right now. We do appreciate you tuning in, listen to Iron and Halo TV.
Thanks, you guys. You're awesome.
7.
So our viewers can actually see what the deployment is. I think it's called
Back it off.
Spearhead
You're
Assault.
good.
Is that right?
Roger.
Yep.
Yes, I know
They just
one.
put it up at the knife. You know, I know that's easy, but I actually.
It is right there on the screen. just FYI.
What are these?
That's why you're beta chasing.
Oh, okay.
I hate you, Brian.
I'll set him here.
You love me.
And
Um,
Andrew and Trent, you guys know to track your command points through that little thing on the table there.
oh, sure, we can.
Yeah.
Please do so the viewers at home.
I have this one. So
It's for the stream, so these guys can see it.
Hey, Jason, did they talk about terrain and how they're playing everything?
Yeah, they made the same agreement that the guys in the first round did. These MDF ruins, they're gonna take the open corners and draw a line from the corner to the corner, and they're gonna
do you
treat
wanna
that
set
ground
these up?
level as also
I don't know
being
if you're
ruins.
against which one, but I have
Um,
10 right now. You have 12.
And then the box crates are going to be the equivalent of the hills. They just block line of sight.
each
They don't
have one
provide
or
any
deployment
cover
zone.
bonuses, and they're actually going to play these
So do these.
rather substantial
And
ice
the other
hills
ones are
as the area train
836
pieces.
center
So,
line, so 8.
I mean, I think it's kind of good. It's kind of cool to be
It is
able to
dead
be
center.
elevated and still get cover from it. It's kind of rare in this edition.
You can tell these guys are good players too. They're hustling along through this.
Is there a what? Are you done with your drink already?
All right, so place first piece. You had.
Trent, if I get a whiskey, I'll grab you a vodka. So does Andrew.
No, please don't.
It's just too far away from your mouth.
Put it all the
Alright,
way
you-
in.
Put out your train, nerd.
PG-13, Jason. My bad. You can take
You're
whatever
moving your deployment zone
innuendo
line.
out of
What's
that you
wrong
would
with
like.
you?
I like to. What's wrong with you?
So much.
Okay.
All right, so
Yep.
you want that all the way up at you?
Yeah, and so like
You want
And
that
these
one all
guys
the way
are
back?
actually alternating terrain placement, unlike you guys did on
I
first
don't
round.
know.
I
that's the
think
thing.
they
I
did.
don't think I can keep
They
the
were just
buildings
way
out.
more casual about
like
it. Like
can't
these
stand
guys
the
are
And if I
other
do,
pretty
if I do
calculating.
keep a building out, I might just be the one that gets left out in the cold.
Yep.
So I will probably do that. Okay.
the only
Yeah,
the only
6
thing
from
I
another
would say is
piece, and
these
we need to
mics make it difficult for me to drink my beer.
Go to this dice.
I think Jason should buy me a beer since I bought him lunch. You have a drink ticket?
Oh,
Yes.
I'll take it. I want to drink because I have to
You're
hang
killing
out with
me.
Jason Horn all day.
I am dying inside.
Good. That was
So-
cool.
And now you're back within 6.
Trent's starting with the mind games already. He's fudging things
You're good,
everywhere.
you're good.
Deployment
Thanks,
zone
Nick.
lines are moving.
You 6 from that edge? Or are you like 4 1/4?
Or he's just already drinking a lot.
I'm already drinking.
So, all right.
How did you win?
Man.
It's all about matchups. Hey guys, what did you Trent?
Yeah.
What did you play for your first mission, your first round mission? Did you
Uh,
did you burn your assassinate or?
no, I didn't burn my assassinate. I burned the assured destructions at the kill points and sabotage.
Okay. And Andrew, what'd you play your first round?
For each objective once, and
Okay, so you both have assassinates on the table. Interesting.
yeah, which was a mistake, and I did that,
Oh,
but I
okay.
did it.
Well, I was gonna say
I
like
meant to do assassinate first round, and then I put it down and marked it and handed it in. It was like,
good,
best laid plans.
because I was predicting that most people
Would get
had
rid of an assassinate.
in the first round. Yeah.
Only good players. You didn't either, right? Good. Oh, we suck.
You suck again.
Hey, I just want to point out that the first two guys we had here placing terrain, they got it done in less than 30 seconds.
I
so-
tried to just be like, we're just gonna even it out, right?
And I had to test your ability to measure 6 inches like
Oh,
And
man.
I won.
a Eventually.
The problem is 6 inches versus what Trent's been telling people 6 inches is.
Mostly my wife.
That is definitely not going to fit there. You'd have to pop out.
That's fine. Put it wherever.
Good. And then what, we got 1 hill left? All right, so we'll just have to fudge this.
Oh, now you can fudge it.
Well, if you can find a legal
Whoa.
placement, I challenge you.
You need to slow down there. I see why you're on Team America now.
Oh, no, not. I'm off the team.
Oh.
I'm a retiree.
Who cares? He just make you keep his glasses off the table.
Trent, fudge it in here.
That's fine.
If you want, you can shift the ruin, or you can leave the ruin. Can I get the tape?
You might be able to place it in the middle, actually.
You can try. Oh,
Better
it's gonna be
almost?
2 there. Too.
Yeah.
Here.
Because then you're further away from that, at least. At least try to get closer to 6.
There you go. That was close.
That's fine. I don't care.
36, 8. Check
Okay.
it up.
And we're rolling for zones.
Yeah, roll for sides.
I got 5.
I got a 3. Pick your side.
Big surprise. Go over here.
Oh.
And so I place mine, and then you place first unit, right?
I'll move your drink.
Thank you. Gentleman and a server.
If you would toss one of those on my side.
That's fine.
So it's my castle, your castle kind of setup. Pretty standard.
You have nothing. No, you have vehicles that can deep strike. Spears can. Okay, so it's Eldar. Pretty much everything can do whatever.
Wow.
It's Eldar. Do you have a rule? Check
Pretty
yes.
dismissive of Eldar. Everything
I don't know
can do
why I
whatever he
started
wants.
asking. Does Eldar have that rule?
If Ray is listening at home, I do tell him that Eldar's.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
All right, drop a unit.
I mean,
You don't tell me what to do. How many drops do you have?
Okay.
8.
with Inari,
8. So you're going to be beneath me.
Yeah.
with
A lot
Inari,
less.
I mean, I have
it
like
might
12 or
be, but
13. It's not high,
without,
actually.
I feel like
8.
they're
I mean, it ain't 8.
It's the hateful 8.
Commander.
We're testing my mic.
Say what again?
just pan it up to here with these snakes on this plane.
And there's more where that came from.
Battlefield. Yep. Commander's down.
Be on time with it.
So Trent, how many wave serpents does your list have? Just 4?
The team tournament one had 6 with this almost same build.
Okay. And then is there anything in that one you just put
Yeah,
down?
there's guardians in there.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks.
You're
You
welcome.
got me. Eldar player. They get every rule in the game, and they still want to cheat.
Man.
I
It's
mean,
live omission.
It's lying of omission. Yeah,
That's right.
It's
He's got me.
it's the smallest of lies.
I don't think
I'm
Andrew's
down by
wrong,
other
though.
commander.
Okay.
By the way.
we're both staying with Tyler, so we
Yeah.
like we went to dinner last night.
Wake up, me standing over you, breathing heavily.
I don't think I'm gonna wake up. That's the problem.
No.
This will
Alright,
be
so
the
serpent here,
battle to
fuck
be
you,
the
that was
little
your second.
spoon.
Oh
Put it
man.
in second
Put it
right
out
now.
Okay.
Slow down, sir. Calm down.
And
sir.
is okay. So you're all the way serpent.
That's why I did that. Yeah. Oh, that's yeah.
Guessing
Alright,
spears
so
here are not any.
2 wave serpents with guardians in them.
This one's in.
Yeah. We'll go
Built
down
in
here.
wave serpents, right?
He
So-
3 of them were built
And no,
I chose
Oh,
my
we were
mission.
supposed to do that.
I did choose
I
my
have not
mission.
chosen,
Oh.
so don't tell me.
and then when are you gonna reveal those later? So can you make sure you put the cards like on the table or something?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
I just need to read what the missions
Because
are.
one of the things I'm supposed to do is actually pay attention to
I don't believe that.
those. I know, I don't either. But yeah, so you got Biltan wave serpents times 3 and
Yep.
one that's not.
I went Oath Way.
And the Oathway one is just so you can load in an Oathway unit into
Hold
it.
the Dark Reapers in there because then the Dark Reapers can be next to Eldrad, then they can intercept.
Gotcha. Yeah. It's a fantastic
It turns
combination.
out Reapers intercepting Marines.
Not bad.
Not
Meh.
You'll be fine.
It's a meh.
It is. I mean,
If we
it's
don't
the,
finish the game, it's because of Andrew right now.
Oh right, yeah. That's what's gonna do it.
He's got 3 cards to choose from.
Tell me that at the end of your 10-minute
he's-
psychic.
You know what?
phase.
Just use this one.
Oh man.
That is.
I already
that-
chose mine, so
That's
it
the most
doesn't matter.
powerful intercept
Whatever
in
you're
the
saying.
game, right?
It is.
And then Eldrad. Eldrad is worth his points.
Wait, there's only
I think,
there's
right?
5 objectives, right?
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
it's
we
a
each
little
have to
bit
put one in our
overcosted.
deployment zones.
Okay.
There's
Just
5
tad.
total.
Yep.
You think so?
I think so.
gonna be too hard.
Today, Junior.
Ow!
I hope you razz me in my second phase.
Yeah, I will. The problem is, it's back to assassinate. I'm like, I really have to do this right now. You have what, 4 characters total?
we might need the chess clocks just for Andrew to
Sabotage.
get his primary mission.
Wait, oh,
Do we reveal
All I
them?
know is mine hit the table first.
Do we reveal them now right away? Is that
I
what
think
we're
you
doing?
do.
All
I think it's right after picking them.
Okay. So what do we got?
I did Sabotage Assured, which is the aggressive objectives you in your opponent's deployment zone, and Counter Intel Assassin.
Andrew, your mic, it keeps dropping down below.
All right. Cool.
yeah, get your shit together.
Get it
I
back.
gotta read what that mission does. It's my second version of this.
Sabotage. Score at the end of each battle round. Each objective controls 1. If you control objective in the enemy deployment zone, I can destroy it. Score max 16. That's it. And then the other
How many
one,
characters do you have? I didn't.
I have 5 because the knight's a character.
Good.
And then I did Kill Stuff.
Oh, the
Go ahead.
knights.
I got 2 down.
You got 2 down?
Okay.
Setting up
But-
a unit of guard. Actually, you know what? I'll deploy my. I'll deep strike the Death Watch. So I have 3 units that are going to deep strike. So I'll roll for those. There's no reason not to do that. This is the region. I got 2, so it cost me 1.
All right.
So I'm down to 9, and then we'll set that when the game's.
No, to me.
Actually, I'm done spending. You're not, but
Just
so it's
here.
9 to 12.
Darker the better.
And then if you can set up that little counter somewhere like on the table, you can move it as you need to, but that way it's on camera so that everybody can see.
Let's try and make sure it's in his way.
You're all in there. I'm not gonna stand.
Oh no, you gotta actually
If you
stand
want
him
to,
up.
I will. That's
Well,
fine.
because if they don't fit in the level, it actually matters because then you have to be out, and then I might be able to see you because it's true line of sight.
Yeah.
Because I think you're taller than the level.
Tell me if you can see me. Or where you
Yes.
can see.
I can definitely see you. You
Okay.
can't lay your
Trent is
death lights
doing
on their sides.
assassination.
Well, because like they're
as a
look
secondary, right?
Yeah,
look where
okay.
their head goes.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. This is
Now
where
we
their
got
head
a
goes right here.
good
Ganyo.
display of variety.
No,
of
that's where
missions.
one of their head goes.
I enjoy
Break the
I
base
enjoy
down
the
a lot.
renegade missions.
I'm just kidding,
for this
man.
and the idea that
You
you,
Eldar
you
players, I
basically
swear.
use one of your
Trent, you're not
missions
gonna
up
bitch
every
like that.
round.
I know.
So when you get to that final round matchup, you're
I'm fine down there.
you're hoping that you've been able to hold on to your best chance. Like that.
So you can.
Where your night ends.
Insert
Yeah.
sassy comments now.
So Andrew, how many what is it? Is it points you keep off the board? Power level you keep off the
It's
board?
both. Number of units and points now, not power level.
Points. Okay.
So you can have up to 1,000 points and half your units.
Okay. And how many points are you keeping off the table? I mean,
I'm
if-
not sure yet.
Okay.
But at the very least, I'm doing 3 times 241, which is like 723. And then I could deep strike both of my characters
Okay.
if I wanted to. So
Right.
then both those would stay off, but they're 200 something, low 200s, like
Right.
210.
All right. So I mean,
So I
you're-
could keep all them off, and I'm gonna have to deploy one of my Death Watch units.
all right, interesting.
Also because I can just only deep strike a max of 3.
Gotcha.
So yes, the first turn will be Castellan versus the world.
That might not work.
Viewers
for you.
watching, are there any predictions?
You shut up.
I mean,
You didn't come across the mic, Jason.
Let's do this for a minute.
Anybody that's watching on the stream, any predictions?
I didn't think we were gonna try
Two
and win
good
by someone,
players
but I
here.
guess I can definitely see her.
Just the one over there. That's what I'm kind of getting at.
Yeah.
an 8th edition
Well, I mean, it's
rule
also
means
true line of sight.
see
That's
one
what
dude's
people
head
find
and
crazy.
you
That's
kill
what
the
I'm saying.
entire
Because you
unit.
can't really see through the crack right there. Because
If any,
all right,
is-
we're just gonna deep strike him. I'm gonna deep strike him.
there you go.
Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
Put that in your pocket. Pocket. No, you're.
shirt pocket.
You're good though, bro. You're good. All right. So he tried to deploy his spears on the table, and
Yep.
he was
No, they're
concerned
Sam
about
Hine.
the fact
They're
that
Sam
Stellan
Hine.
could see them, so he's going to elect to just deep strike them.
That doesn't matter. All right, yeah.
How many command points do you guys have?
That takes me.
So you deep struck them. So I'm at what? 5 drops. You're at 3 still.
I'll just keep dropping. Do you mind if I put them right here? They're on the bottom level.
As long as you're not gonna put anyone else up there.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, fleet of 3. Got to vote for Ganyo. Everybody else tuned in. Who do you think's gonna win this one? What do you got?
You gotta vote.
Yeah,
Suck.
there's actually it's
Legit. Vote for Ganyo so far.
part of the eternal internet record that someone
I'm
voted
at
for you to
1,
win.
2, 3, 4, 5.
They're hoping they just make more money though.
Yeah, I mean,
So you
if
got
I was
5?
if I was
who's the
fixing
fifth one?
odds on this,
The
it would be
three-wave
good for
serpents,
Ganyo.
the shining spears.
Is that a random guy outside of a tank back there?
No, he's in that.
And
And
Have
then
to-
the
I
other
gotta
oh,
one.
figure
Shining
out
Spears and
some,
Reapers. You're at 5 now.
Vodka
Okay, so I'm up.
consumed math percentages.
And
for
then
Trent,
these guys
but-
are also in that one.
That'd be a good one.
In
And
which
instead
one?
of instead of
Sorry,
tracking
that one?
like your win-loss percentage thing, you should just track
Actually,
like
yeah, I'll go with
ABV
that. That's
or
fine.
Your BAC,
yeah, BAC, ABV,
breath,
whatever.
breath alcohol content.
Alcohol by volume.
Yeah. I could walk him through FSTs between rounds.
And this is an I don't
And the
know.
Reapers are on the bottom, just where
Yeah.
they are on the bottom level.
I don't know how standard of an Eldar
Yep.
like an Inari list is, because frankly it's an Inari
So I
list.
put out
but
another one, Trent.
I don't know how
Alright.
standard it is,
What'd you put out?
but it is
Unit of guards surrounding
pretty
characters.
min-max in terms of like there is a unit of Shining Spears, there's a unit like a giant unit of Reapers, and then taking Biltan for the core of it, getting that reroll ones on your shuriken weapons, incredibly useful. Like it's I like it myself. And
Go ahead.
like I take Warwalkers with shuriken cannons, and they're Biltan, and they can just generally function reasonably well, like off on
I
their
don't
own.
think I'm gonna have a good first turn.
So fun.
So I think what I'm gonna do, Trent. Spears are deep striking, you said?
Yep.
Okay. You have no plus to charge, right? When they deep strike, you have.
Sure.
You guys pick powers already?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't have any, so it was easy.
Done. Check.
I will do deep strike the hammer cap.
Okay, go ahead. Do another one.
Okay, I'll deep strike the chaplain.
Is that CP or free?
Free, they have jump back. And that's it for my reserve.
Talk like that, you're gonna lose a judge next year. Oh, this is Jason. Who said that?
I didn't say that.
Oh.
He said that.
Is Trent getting sassy already?
Trent's always sassy.
I'm not.
What are you
sassy.
putting out?
Guardians.
And they're just on foot.
Yep.
Okay. So I am
These guys are
at
on the bottom floor right there.
5 deep strikers plus 3 here. I'm at 8.
Guess what? I'm actually done.
So this serpent is.
Oh, sorry, I didn't deploy the serpent. How about I deploy the serpent?
Well, it's dead.
You're done, are you?
And just remind me what's in the serpents, and I'll finish up.
Yeah, I'm deploying stuff on top of them.
Yeah. So each one, I'm guessing, has 10 guardians in it.
Yep.
And there should be
Thank
20
you.
guardians just standing around.
Yep, that's the black ones in there.
What about these black ones?
Those are the ones that are in the wave serpent.
So then where's the 2 units of 10 that are standing around?
The 20 that are there.
It sounds great.
So my only question would be,
Tastes like.
I guess you just have to have your Reapers a little more over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull. I can pull them over.
Okay.
Fine.
I just
I get
didn't
you.
Just
feel like-
checking, make sure you can fit.
Yeah.
So you're good. So you got your 20 guardians there. This has Spirit Seer guardians. Where's the second
I'm
Spirit
putting
Seer?
them in there right now.
Which one?
The far one that I just deployed.
The far
back,
one?
The back one that I just deployed.
Okay, the back hidden one. And then in this one is
Guardians.
Guardians is Eldrad in there,
Eldrad and the cat lady.
and Cat Later in
Yep.
there. And then beyond that, nothing
That's
else. but
it.
Serpents.
Yep.
Spears of deep
Say
striking.
cat lead 3 times real fast, and Jason gets hungry.
So I have some guard to put out for you.
Stop
That's me.
stop hurting my
That's all right.
feelings, Brian.
You lost your feelings a long
Yeah,
time
just
ago.
because we're Asian doesn't mean we eat cats.
You're Asian?
Doesn't it?
Get out of here. Get out of here, Trent.
Colorblind. What are you talking about? All I see is people.
Black and white.
All right. So how is it that the cat lady is able to embark? How does it work out role
Because
wise?
she can join in any Yanari. It's part of the Yanari detachment, so she just jumps in that ride.
That's cool.
Big skirt and all.
Big skirt.
It's a big skirt.
Which one of you guys stepped in the diary vendor yesterday? Was that you or was that
Who did?
Tyler?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, that was you.
So I can see serpents. I have cover. Touching.
So he's within and obscured. So
Probably hide some guys.
What? Start the clock. This is what Ganyo wasted time. My 45-minute spear deployment.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Now we're gonna play this.
Call him like I see him.
Well, I thought Ganyo was going to eat chess clock just to pick his primaries.
Ow!
too.
You guys aren't supposed to be participating in the trolling.
I want you to realize ETC's 4-hour rounds. This isn't done.
yeah, okay.
Oh.
I don't know. He
My game's
manages-
finished early because I got stomped.
I thought that's why Matt didn't want to play. 'Cause you guys just kept throwing him under the bus.
Hey. Going under the bus is a time-honored tradition. I've partaken in it twice out of 6 years. So you can't bring in
So
turn
finally
one.
won, so that was like retirement time.
Hmm?
When you guys won, retirement time.
Oh, yeah. Also time to stop going to Europe every year because it does get a little tiring.
Yeah.
So I am done.
Okay. Ready to do this?
Sure. Good job. Got a 1?
Don't get a 1.
6.
That's yours if you want it.
I think getting to work on serpents is probably the name of the game. What objectives did we do? We did progressive. You can score them on the first turn. What was yours again that you did?
I did, I don't know where the card went.
The cards disappeared potentially.
Yeah, he took him.
So what was his? Assassinate and one is counterintelligence.
4 points per objective. I can only.
And you have to score ones outside your deployment zone. So you
Yes.
need these 3.
Yep.
And then that one.
Yep.
Okay. I don't see a reason not to go first here, so I will try to take first.
I'll try to seize. Oh, I saw it. Luck, sir.
Yep, you too.
This thing's range 48, right?
No, just the shoulder guns.
What's this?
The plasma might be 48.
I think it's 48.
You
I'll double
seized?
check it.
No,
He
I
failed.
didn't.
Okay. Gotcha.
Plasma is 48. Yeah, volcano is the 81.
That's what I thought. Yeah. I'm a phantasm.
Okay.
No, I won't. I'm gonna save the CP. Go ahead.
So right now, I think I'm already in 48.
Yeah, you are.
None of your serpents are minus to hit besides the strat that you could do. So it's 10 to 11 CP. Trent, I'm going to move myself to being player 1
You're not player 1.
because I went first. So it's less confusing.
I don't like this. I feel like I'm getting ganged up on.
I'm getting cheated.
That's my choice.
Alright, so sort of movement. What's the range on Shuriken Cannon? 36?
24.
24?
Not far.
No, that's what Jason said. I didn't say that.
We will move advance these guys.
Why did you play so far up then?
Just because I could be hidden
This
easier.
is, by the way, just so I can keep him clear, this is Jason Alpha. That's Jason Beta.
He looks like a beta.
Trent jumped in on that one, man.
All right, so early movements. Ganyo's pushing a small unit up by that really big piece of terrain.
Taking advantage of the line of sight blocking.
Yeah, and probably, and
If it
he's,
one's
he's
big.
actually what he's doing is he's deep strike. He's
if you're
stuffing the
intent,
deep
it's
strike
just-
stuff.
Yeah.
Tell me
No,
when.
I just I
He doesn't
can't
want the
easily do
spears
it.
to
I guess I would
drop
have
in.
to actually measure. So you're fine. If
You
you want to let 8
That's
of them
a big
die.
2. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You're fine.
No, you're actually right. This unit, same thing, advancing. It's a 6.
Yeah, you're
yeah.
fine.
So that's deep strike protection because the spears are going to drop in
Can go all
somewhere,
the way back
and
if
as
I want
long
to.
as they stay far enough away from the Castellan, they're going to have to probably beat up on Space Marines, and anybody can do that. So it'll be a little
Hey,
bit of a waste. I'm just
Anybody
saying,
can do that?
I'm just saying it'll be a waste of the spears. That's the target they have to find. Like they really want to get the Castellan. Like they would wreck it, Italy back.
So, Talent, what you drinking? What you thinking?
Guinness,
We both got Guinness.
because it tastes like lunch.
If you have to chew your beer, that's good beer.
You're fine. Do some intention stuff. Like I.
No, I know.
And if anyone
The thing
tries
is,
to
this
give
is
you
just
Bud
it
Light,
matters, and then I'm probably not going to
they're
move
wrong.
again for a long time.
that's just
so
beer
don't
flavored
worry about
water.
it. All right, so you're block back here, block
Yeah.
back here,
I mean, I've got friends who drink Bud
blocked
Light.
up here. You'd have to come up
and
front.
I just
up front.
drink it out of courtesy.
I
That's
mean,
it.
that's cool if you're having
You
sex with your
Um,
cousin.
Shooting.
You know,
Even
you
if they
don't go to
pop
somebody
out,
else's
getting it
house
covered
and
where
then make
you
fun of
are.
their beer. You just like,
There
here we
may
are.
not be a
But when you come
point
over to
to
my
moving out
house,
then.
like you're
If,
getting
if someone hands you like a natty
So-
light,
all
you
the
don't want them to
Death Watch
tell
guys
their
can
aunt
touch
mom on you.
Sure.
Just drink it.
So 48. So
Even-
really, I can choose from any of the front 3.
Yep.
Eldrad, Cat Lady, and 10 guys, and then 10 plus them. So you have a Blade of Wounds for all of them.
Yeah, that's why I did that.
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter who I shoot at, I guess.
yeah, that 12 capacity for wave serpents is
So I guess I just see if I can
continues
kill
to
a
be
couple.
really really good because you
pretty
can
much
run
any
a,
game.
Alright.
full
I have no
size unit. I mean, it's a
psychics, so
mid-size
that's
unit
done.
of
Choose
guardians.
pass.
So
I will
that
choose
if
to pass my
the wave
psychics.
serpent does get
So then I
destroyed,
will move on to
the likelihood that you're going to lose your main character
shooting
is
phase.
so
I have
low.
no orders.
I mean, you're
so
rolling more
shooting phase, I do
dice,
have a House
but
Raven
you
strat to
have
do.
way more chances to just pass out to
Um,
some poor sucker
Burn down
guardian
3.
who'd rather
Burn
be
down 3,
making
see if I get one
pottery
back for this turn.
or
Burn 2,
painting or something.
Burn down 2.
Whatever the
8.
fluff says they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So we House Raven. See, we're
Vec.
you gonna vect me?
Yeah.
No, please
Oh.
don't. Please don't vect me. Mommy, no. So I think the best one to try and kill is. Can't see anything. The Guardians are meant to be on the bottom level.
Yeah, everything's on the bottom level.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't know. You said that about the Reapers. Just wasn't
Yeah,
sure about the
yeah.
Guardians. You're good.
I'm coming down to your level.
You're
That
fine.
means I'm gonna
You had cover on all.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like you're touching it.
You
plus
got it.
How? You're touching it plus
Yeah.
plus in. Okay. So
Trent's
I
a
will
savage.
fire at. I want to get local red problem. So I don't know if you can. So what we'll do is we'll do plasma into this one.
Okay.
Volcano into the black.
Okay.
We will put the shoulder guns also into the black.
Okay.
And we will do one of the missiles into the green.
Okay. I'm gonna make you -1.
For which one?
The green one.
The green one?
Yep.
So missile and plasma
Oh
are
wait,
at
are you
-1.
overcharging?
Yes.
Okay. I'm making you -1.
Yeah. So how many CP is that?
1.
No, the -1 to hits 2 CP. I thought.
Oh, throw me down 2 then. I'm bad at Eldar.
So you're at 9.
Yes.
All right, shooting. Plasma and the missile will go at the green one.
Yep.
Plasma shots are 6. What do I have? 8
Suck
CP.
it, Trebek.
I could re-roll the 2. I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah, you
6
won't.
shots.
Uh,
3s miss. 2s overheat. 1s get to re-roll for Raven.
Yep.
So 5 hits. 3s. Reroll 1s.
Yep.
Good thing. So that is plasma. So that's 4 wounds at -4.
Functionally -3.
So you are what, 6 ups?
6s.
And I won't reroll.
Save 1.
Saved 1, so 9.
So take 6.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Yep.
I'm
gonna use these little guys. For
Character
wound
missile?
markers. Yep.
Character missile is a 6.
I do think
Yep.
wave serpents are hands down. best transport in the
Wounds
game.
on 3s.
Yep.
I
Good.
agree. I mean, they really are. Like,
No invul,
um,
-4.
The ability to
5.
reduce the damage.
Roll to see
See
if
if
you
it
get a
matters.
6. I'll look it up.
You know, if you
it's
move them in a
D6?
certain
Yep.
way, the -1 to hit them on top of if you kick
6,
them in
so
alpha.
5. So that's
There's
5
so
plus
much
6,
you can do with
11.
wave serpent.
Yep.
Yep.
How much do you have
No,
left?
I-
One?
Two.
I think they're
Okay, well,
great. And
maybe
they-
I got a little.
I don't know, like
greedy
a-
with 2 serpents.
I didn't play like really early
Volcano
on,
at the
but
black.
I feel like when the Wave Serpent first came out, it was just over the
Ugh.
top ridiculous, unkillable, and then
No
it's
minus
to hit.
been some
So I
version of
could
that
choose to
in
either
every
reroll
edition,
here,
right?
Right.
Like it's
but you're
it,
not
it
gonna get
remains
saved
the
here,
top
and you're only
transport,
gonna
and
put one
it kind of
damage
should be.
off
It's
of
the
three,
backbone of
which
the
should
Elder
be anyway,
Army.
so
Even you mentioned the ability to put out mortals,
Yeah.
popping their shields.
Way
Yep,
way
mine's
better
fine,
than it was
so
in what was it 6th
90.
edition?
I believe.
So
I
roll
agree.
The
first
6th
one.
edition rules were a little,
Oh, it doesn't.
Oh, I have
little-
to do them
a little
separate.
silly.
It doesn't. Yeah.
No, it doesn't. 'Cause we
It
do
doesn't.
minus
It's minus
three from the
3.
total.
Yeah.
but
I think they're pointed appropriately.
Yeah.
I don't think they're.
they're
So
close.
one,
But the
two,
problem
so
is
let's just take
they're
this out.
they're
There you go,
close,
perfect.
but they
That's 9.
continue to
4, 13,
invalidate the
14,
Falcon
15.
as
Do I explode?
viable. Like that,
I don't.
like you would have to make the Falcon so cheap
Yeah, I
that
probably
it would
should put
just
one
be
shoulder
like
gun or the other.
A free in it.
yeah, it would just be ridiculous before people would take it. And it's partly because of the fact that
nobody
you
dies.
come with a
Wow.
pulse laser, right?
Oh, I
You're
rolled
just-
one of
you're
mine.
stuck
I'll
with it.
re-roll one of
That's
those.
it.
How about that? There you go.
And
So
that
you
was
have this
for,
sort of
did you do the
mismatch
characters
in all
I
the
did
weapons
not.
that the
Okay, so
Falcon
2 characters.
carries, and
One-
the
one-
pulse
one guy
laser
dies.
is okay.
Right, so at least I
but
maybe picked up solo here.
You're always looking to be rolling
I didn't reroll anything.
at the same range, the same
Hindsight, so I was
profile of weapon.
considering, Trent, when I shot
Bealtan
that one, I
wave
had a 2 to
serpents
wound
are
with plasma,
fantastic
rerolling
when
one,
you
and I
when
was
you
like,
go with triple shuriken cannon,
Roll it. Let's see what happens.
right?
I'm not.
Because
It doesn't count.
they're re-rolling those
Yeah,
ones,
so I would have wounded, and then you
Roll,
would-
roll one
And,
for me.
as you say.
and they're all hitting at the
I
same
rolled a 6 for you.
range, and so
Thanks.
it's
I would've
just
waited to
easier to
see
line
me.
up your shots. But if you take a
Yeah,
Falcon,
so that was
you
my,
have this
I was
pulse
kinda debating
laser,
if you rolled your
and
6,
then
I was
what do you
like,
pair it
"Nah,
with?
he's probably
and then
rolling
do you
his
take
saves
the
fast to help
underslung
me being
upgrade or
back
not?
Right.
And it's just kind of weird.
No, I wasn't trying to
So-
fast roll you.
Oh no, I mean you were actually helping me because I think it was the wrong decision to do it. even if it would've worked.
IPPERT.
Yeah, I always put the shoulder guns where the volcano cannon goes, or where the plasma cannon.
All right, if you're
Yeah,
just
I
tuning
was thinking
in,
the missile would take
Renegade
slack.
Open round
But the
2.
6 shots was a little bit low.
If you
I
know
probably
what you're
should've
looking at
used more
here,
shots, honestly.
you should.
So in any case,
Trent Northington, Andrew Ganyo.
Okay.
Andrew Ganyo has been on Team America.
Oh, I gotta put these guys out too.
Both guys are high-level players. Trent Northington actually won the Flying Monkey, so this promises to be a really good
1
game.
and 2
just
from
getting
Nova
fired
right
off.
here.
Number 1 and number 2 place from Nova.
Yeah.
Let Trent toot his own horn there a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
I think Andrew liked having his horn tooted. So
Also, yeah, we do have the Ultimate Wave Serpent is down, and so Ivrain and Eldar are on foot now.
All right. Move it.
If you plan on fire invading, you can just tell me. You don't have to move
plan
them. Yeah. So they're there,
Okay.
and then they will go back.
I think. Wait, did you destroy it with something, or did he just
yeah,
get out?
I killed a serpent.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't tell because it's sitting on the table still.
See how he just passive aggressively corrected you?
active judging at the
It
Renegade
actually
Open.
came out back in a 5-up.
Oh, you know what? Eldar might have that rule, so I'm gonna allow it.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want to do?
That's what they have.
Look hard enough in their codex,
Um,
or it's in the Yanari Index.
Yeah, Yanari.
to come back around and talk about the Falcon though, like I know, like during the first game, I said like when I go find games,
Still
or, like
advance.
I'm gonna play a tournament list and this and that. I'll still put
So
a
what is
Falcon
that? Are you still out?
Really?
Yep.
14.
in.
you're
Not
still
not
in
all the
range,
time,
So
not every
go
time,
here.
but they get overlooked, and so what happens is they do work because you're
Yeah,
shooting.
And
at
let me see if
something
that
else.
objective's in the right
They're
place.
still fast. They still
You have
get
plenty of movement.
places. They still
They just
carry
look small for
something,
some
right?
reason.
And so you're like, well, I could shoot at this Falcon, which doesn't seem like it's going to be doing much work,
You're good.
or I could shoot at something else, which is a
And this
clear
guy's getting
threat,
up
and
back
has
here.
a higher threat profile.
Are you calling
So-
these Falcons?
No, I'm talking about how when I make lists,
Oh.
I will include a Falcon despite the fact that they are not as good because their threat value profile is different, so people ignore them, and they
that
actually
is fair.
get work done then.
And did you have? How far do you move?
16.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had movement for that.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. Sorry.
Yeah, that's why.
I thought you couldn't go that far. From over here, I was like, isn't that like 20 something? Did you advance?
Yes. But no. I'm going to shoot him. I think he's going to advance. So. Oh, I better pre-measure. Right here.
Yeah, your tips were
Nope.
straddling that building a little bit.
Yeah. Here.
Just a
Use
tip.
this one to measure that, because this guy's going to get out.
Yeah, you were like right there.
So,
You're
Yeah,
back,
that's
but it
fine.
doesn't matter. You're
Alright,
on the
so
objective. I can't
Warlock's
stop
going to
you.
advance. I will
Another
CP
thing to
that.
point out to viewers too, like even though you can see the Dark Reapers on that upper level there, they're actually on the ground underneath.
And these
So
two
where's he
guys
coming
have
from?
basically
The serpent
agreed
that
to
was there. That was,
stipulate
I want to
that
move him before.
Trent
Is
is
this the
going to
wings
use
guy?
fire and
Yeah.
fade, so they're going to
Oh,
pop up,
okay.
pop down.
And
Andrew, to save
looks
time,
like
is
you're
not going to
out.
make
I am
Trent move
balanced.
those
I'm gonna
models
stay.
every turn.
He's just gonna get out.
Get out, hide in the corner, sub level.
Yep.
Okay. So Reapers would move
Out
up.
of there. Yep.
He's not here. He would have had an avenue to move in. You're good.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I was just making sure because like you have a bunch of guys down there. You are good.
And they of course jump up. So I just do that. Now next turn, that up anyways.
Move the back one up.
Yeah. Too sexy, my friend. Too sexy. That right there.
In here.
I measure the hole. I don't.
Oh,
use
you
the
don't use the tines? Then
No,
that's fine.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just an excuse for me to say the word tines.
Time.
Check your line of sight though, because I'm not sure you can see around the angle. of
I've
the hill.
never heard the little projections on a wave
I'm just
server
not positive
described
you
as
could.
being tines. Just it's the first time.
So
ever.
remember, you can't move that far. You were stuck right.
No, I know.
there.
I came this way is what I did.
So you were against the building.
Yeah.
So you'd be more. You'd be
That's
18.
fine. I still have 24 too. I had like +3 in. No.
Did you advance? I didn't think you
No, I
advanced.
didn't advance. I'm
Yeah.
saying I had like I had 24 to you. I'm saying.
Oh, you mean to shoot me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I was saying, have you moved too far?
No, I'm.
No,
fine
you're
now.
good now.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can definitely see some blue guys.
Okay.
Cool.
And do you mind if this guy moves? You mind if I check him over here?
You mean just shove them an inch or two?
Yeah, just
I don't
go
care.
that way.
You're fine.
Ah. All right.
Everyone should be.
Yeah.
There's
You.
a
Oh, now.
rule that I don't
We'll
think
put him back.
exists anymore. It was never enforced. It was like nobody ever played it. But there was actually a rule that once you finished moving a unit, you couldn't move it again.
And
You couldn't adjust it. It was kind of
we
like
are
the
going
chess
to
rule, like the touch move rule, where once you let go of a piece, you can keep it there. And I think in
I'll
sixth
do.
edition
Oh, you
it
took
was still
one
written
more
in
to
the rule
one.
book,
Rolled 1-1.
but
Reroll into a 1.
um,
Yeah, reroll into a 1 or a 2.
it
You missed with one of
it
them.
was never enforced. And everybody
Yeah, but you were
feels
extra
that they
-1,
won.
so you get hot on a 1 and 2. That's
And
fine. If you
I made a note
Oh.
of that in my local gaming group
Okay.
over
I got
at
you.
Adeptus Per City out of Milwaukee. And
let's
there was a guy who was actually like,
go.
I'll try playing a
Psychic
game like
phase, I
that.
think.
Like we will not
As long as
adjust.
it's
Like
gonna go
if
really
you
well.
move something, you're gonna leave it where it is. And
Let's
it was
go.
kind of painful. Like it was painful to like put something somewhere and be like,
Let's
it
go.
needed to be like
Fortune or
an
yeah,
inch
Fortune
over.
on the Reapers. No, I'm gonna put it on that Wave Serpent.
The middle one?
Yeah.
Okay.
To the people in chat,
Goes off.
Good.
We
we're working
will,
on the sound.
Guide.
The
Reapers.
issues with the sound for this stream is we're all in the
Goes
same
off.
room, so
Which
we're
one?
basically sitting
guided the
5 feet away from the guys at the table. So we have to
I
make
wasn't paying
commentary on the
attention.
game,
I
like
understand
as they're
that.
actively playing.
Execute.
So we don't want to
I was
influence,
listening to them.
just like what Andrew said. So you have to basically keep it at 4,
and we'll
so everything we say isn't
cat
heard
lady the Reapers
or influencing the players in any way whatsoever.
off on a 10.
What's your rank? I know you.
Oh,
have it.
I was gonna.
I
move
know
out
you
to
have it for the
mid-range,
record.
Yeah, 48.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have it. I was just curious if I could even back up if you were real close or something. But the way you placed the building, you kept me from being able to.
Yeah, that's why I did that. Yeah. Gilded.
You had one miss, right?
No, yeah, I pulled the 1 out.
Okay.
So, 2.
3 doesn't do it. Yeah.
Yeah, 2.
So 2. 4 pinball. I obviously wasn't rotating.
Yeah.
1 good, 1 bad. These are what, the 3 damage shots?
Yep.
A little less than average is on that.
Yeah. And then
Get
the
outta
Tempest
here,
launcher
junk
was
hunter.
Seemed
going-
average to me.
Seemed average to
I didn't
me.
declare it, but the Tempest launcher was going away these guard units.
That's greedy night player version of average.
Yeah.
Tempest launcher, you have it to the units. You might have it to some guys in here.
There.
There's a unit of Death Watch like this,
Oh, I don't
against
want
wall. And then there's because there's gonna be a Terminator that keeps the 2 up, and then there's some random guardsmen.
We're gonna shoot the Tempest launcher to these guys.
The red ones?
Yeah.
No serpents can see them, correct?
No.
Okay.
This
He
one,
might be able to, but he advanced, right?
Duncan,
be a
I
-1.
agree.
he did not. He did.
Because he was that one.
Yeah.
So only that one advanced.
Yeah.
All right, Duncan.
Okay.
Who do you predict, Trent or Andrew?
For what?
The Tempest launcher.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice job.
Gilded. Take 2.
On which unit? The red one, sorry. These were -2s, right? And this is just these were the ones that were not.
The rest of you, if you've just tuned in, we asked earlier, who do you pick for this game? You pick Trent Northington, or you pick Andrew Ganyo? We have 1 vote for
You can keep
Ganyo.
going,
All
it's
you
just-
listeners need to chime in. They're absolutely both amazing players.
So you can only see these.
Okay. All right. I don't think. Oh, we'll throw. I did fortune, right? Do protect.
You did
on it,
fortune
too.
on the middle one.
Yeah, we'll do protect on that one.
Yeah, I don't care. You can go back and do it.
Oh, I'm still in the psychic phase.
Oh, because that was Reaper shooting,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yep,
Okay,
I
so it was a
failed.
4. You failed.
I failed.
Whenever Eldar players shoot the Reapers, I'm like, oh sweet, we're done with psychics.
Okay. Shooting phase. We'll do this one. That one here first.
This one right here.
The middle one.
Hour shoot.
As usual, Duncan's a day late and $1 short to the conversation. We already talked about Trent winning the monkey.
2, 4, 6.
So 6.
And just
Yeah.
remind everybody, number 1
not fully
and number
covered,
2 of
obviously.
Nova
Yeah.
Sim.
So
they're
no
favorite.
minuses because you can get any 6s. It's just 6 saves.
Yep.
Something to pay attention to, like, is
Okay, well, that wasn't too.
they're constantly
5.
communicating with each
So
other. They're
this one has a
talking
shot?
about
Yeah.
like
The next one
intent.
has a
They're
shot.
talking about they're double checking things and making sure their opponent understands
You
what's
guys think
happening.
you guys are out of cover.
Like that's
Oh,
the
okay. Sure.
that's really the standard for like playing. Make sure that
We're
like, if
gonna
you
put the
stand there
Tempest
on the
launcher
other
into
side,
that,
on your side of
and
the
the
board,
Reaper's
and
back
you just
there.
start rolling dice. It's it violates the social contract of playing the game.
He's down on the bottom.
There's no Dark Eldar in reserve, but it is in Ari. So there's Ivrain, the cat lady, is in that giant bunker that Trent set up.
That one was.
The Dark Reapers are gonna fire and fade, but they're just gonna essentially sit there on that top level, so that you don't have to keep cramming them underneath. So they've agreed to just let that happen.
2, 4, 6,
Um,
8, 9. That does.
And
So
as long
let's
as
make sure-
Trent
you're right,
doesn't
sorry.
like take
2,
up the
4,
space
6,
that they're
7.
supposed to occupy underneath there, I think that's perfectly reasonable way to play.
So essentially, I have 3 6-ups I could try and make.
Only these guys
Four
want to
saves.
finish this game.
Yeah,
And they want
for
a
the cover
clear
guy.
winner.
Oh,
So anything
Kill
they can
4
do
and
to
then-
spend a little bit
so I
of
should-
time. It's
Yeah.
All right, so no Soul of Blood this turn.
Yep, that
Yeah.
was the goal.
And like, in my opinion, Trent's list has the better chances
And
to,
into
to
the
go
night.
further, and Ganyo's list, like you said, he's
Fine.
angling for a
Fine.
Renaissance man. He's got some really well painted stuff. He's got diversity in his army,
Jesus.
and it's not. It's
Uh,
fairly
yeah,
obviously
so
not min maxed for
down to 22.
performance.
Only.
Look,
And they
Knight,
fire and fade.
you
But
fire and fade.
sometimes
What's that? 2
A
CP?
good driver can
That
drive
one's
a
only
car
one.
that's not actually
This is the other
one.
optimized
You're
to
the other one.
Mhm.
get
Oh,
good
you're the other one.
results.
Yeah, so that's a 2, and now
Yeah.
you're down to 8 with me.
I mean, you don't show up. Like you can't win
And this
Renaissance Man if you
one,
don't win
shoot
games. Like
over
you still
here.
have to
Right.
win.
You
but
probably
you
can't
just
see
you just
'cause
don't
I
have
pulled
to
the 2 that you can
like
see.
win them.
If you don't see from time,
by
you can only
crushing
see
them.
from hull.
Come see if this guy can see that guy's helmet
That tip?
from right there.
Yeah.
There we go.
He
We
can
got
see
one
this
vote
guy's
for
head.
Trent,
That's what I'm
one
seeing,
vote
yeah.
for Andrew.
Oh,
Thanks for chiming in, Cyberhawk. Apparently
And then
Duncan's
this
too
guy
stupid to vote.
doesn't have range anything he can see.
Wow. Poor Duncan.
Duncan's on a
Let me double
podcast
check
with
over
me. His nickname is Dunkalicious. I'm surprised his fiance's actually letting him watch Twitch at all.
No, I can see that guy way back there.
He's in the bathroom.
So that guy's
Yeah,
not
they're
shooting.
2 separate checks.
45 minutes later.
Yeah, I don't think his phone can run
9
Twitch.
into
Have
that
you
unit.
seen his phone?
I'm not.
Rerolling ones.
It's like a 1993
This one
Android. It's
advanced?
probably one of the flip phones.
This one
Nice.
here did not.
That
That
one
one
just-
did not. Only
That one just shot here,
Yeah, we just talked about that.
and you're shooting the advanced one right now, aren't you?
I'm shooting.
Oh, you're shooting this one
Yeah,
first?
yep.
Okay.
This one can't see anything.
Oh, I thought you said he could.
No, he cannot.
Okay.
One dead.
5
5.
saves? This is no area terrain, so it's just 1 dead plus 5.
Ooh.
Like these
Sexy.
Renegade dice, lost 2, so 3 total.
All right.
And you have no other shooting, right? Yeah.
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
And that's the end of the player turn, so I get 8.
8 for what? Oh, your 2 objectives.
Yeah, plus 1. Do I have assassinate, or what was the other one? Oh, it's never mind. I don't have that.
Assassinate. I think I did progressive.
Yeah.
I like how you guys are keeping track of the missions you chose.
So I get
Real professional.
Thanks. So what were mine called? Sabotage and assured.
threat and objective. 8 and none.
And you had each once.
So I've had 8.
Yeah, Trent, you had counterintelligence and
I don't know what they're
assassination.
called. Don't try to church
I'm
it up.
telling you what
You
they
had each
are.
once and you had assassinate. So you got nothing for assassinate and you got 8.
8. Yeah.
And it's each once, so you got 2 along the center line essentially.
Yeah. We know those 2 that we got.
Yeah, we had
It's
a
not
couple
gonna be- it's
questions
not
about
gonna be an
Trent's
argument.
list.
Okay.
And if you're
assured
not,
destruction. What did I kill
Get
this
Best Coast bearings.
You
Best Coast bearings.
killed the
Christmas
Wave
is
Serpent?
worth it.
That was it.
you got
Got a
1.
battalion attachment of Yanari. He has
And you got
Eldrad, Urain, 3 units of Guardian Defenders in the fast attack slot. Some Shining Spears,
And we denied
8 of them,
So that's
we
you.
what?
and
I
heavy
denied
support Dark
so.
Reapers. Transport
And
Wave
leadership.
Serpent.
So I'm debating
And
whether I
in the
want to use
other detachment, he has a detachment of Beltan. There's 2 Warlocks with Shuriken Pistols, Witchblade, 3 units of Guardian Defenders, and 3 Wave Serpent. So that's pretty much Trent's list. For those who are asking about Dark Eldar and other stuff, he does have a Unari detachment, but there are no Dark Eldar units in it.
Yeah, no, the Inari are, so he doesn't have Vect. He doesn't have the option to do that, which is really one of the only reasons
Yeah.
to splash Dark Eldar into anything.
What's still in
Eldar?
those?
Guardians.
He's
And
got
one of
a
them has a Warlock.
full
10 and
unit
8 still?
Reapers
Yeah.
and a unit of
Yeah,
Shining
because you only
Spears
got out the one from the
support
ones I killed. Got
with
it.
There's
with
another
the
Warlock
Inari.
somewhere.
I got 2. I got 1 for sabotage, 1 for assured. He got 8 off of each one. Objective thing.
So we're going to take a break here and go to
Well, there's
win
one and then-
percentages at
yep.
the end of round 1.
And no one's in here.
Give
There's just
Jason
one
a
character.
second or
Yeah,
two
and
to do
then
some
the 10
math
and 10.
hammer here.
30 right there.
Yeah. Yep.
10, 10, 10.
For Andrew. So if you
So
go
you guys
by
going to the bar?
So how many guardians are in here?
if we,
30?
if we go
30?
by points,
40.
right now it's saying
No, okay.
Andrew has a 29.23%
30.
chance
So
to win.
30 in there.
10 black, 10 black.
So there's still
Yep.
a
No,
lot of
10
game
black, 10 black,
left.
10
That
black.
seems a little
I
low to
don't know
me.
where the other ones went, so I just.
But-
Oh, so these are all
Those
three
are all
guardians in
three.
there.
He is down 6 points,
These are downstairs, right?
All everything's downstairs.
but
A lot can
right,
happen
that's
in
exactly
turn.
right.
What would you do?
I
You
did.
suck
Yeah,
at
they're all the
40K.
way around up there.
Check it here.
Well, because they fire and fade, so they're right up on the building.
Start of the turn. We'll go into move.
Actually, do you mind if I'm just when I fire and faded, these guys will be right here. That's all it is.
Tanker, we
ahead.
agree.
Isn't that back? in
Tanker
shooting
made a
phase?
comment in the chat.
Yes.
My rear end still hurts from the last pounding I took from Castell and Iron Halo. Never underestimate that thing. Exactly. That thing is a contender. It's the boogeyman. Cyberhawk chimed in, said they agree.
You're cyber.
Huh?
What?
Cyberhawk, or Cyberhawk. It's
That's
in
why I
the chat.
said you're cyber.
I'm Cyberhawk. I do have videos on the internet. Some of them I
Trent,
meant
if
to
you
put
wanted
there.
to lose your spear unit, you might be able to fit 1. Just leaving that option open for you, buddy.
They move. Okay. Yeah. All right. You have to maintain 2 inches horizontally, right?
No. Vertical, I believe, is 4.
No, it's 6 inches.
No. You want him like
Yeah. Just go here. But I'm not. I'll say I can't go back there. Just fix your. Yeah. They're.
there, they're 2.
You're 2 inch. Sound
What
like
a jerk.
trying to pick up a girl at the bar. It's 2 inch.
Really? Is that an effective way to pick up a girl at a bar? It's 2
Oh.
inches, baby.
He said, but 6 inches around.
Again, I don't think that's an attractive feature. So I will
Circumference.
move out this guard unit
Is
over
that your
here.
ring? It's my watch.
Advance. 9. So I have to pull everyone out. That's for my further. Playing in ruins.
How long of a drive do you have, Jason? Oh, should have told me. I picked up Kyle. Should have just came up to Hastings, just straight north. Oh, fuck do I know?
Camera, fool.
Whoa!
Andrew.
I see how EGC goes.
Ow!
For real, you want anything to drink?
No.
If you're willing to.
Prince Pie made whiskey
Do
too.
you want one? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Double tall Tito's.
Oh, move.
Knob Creek
Double
double.
tall Tito's. 7
So
with a
Trent,
lime.
this thing has 2 wounds left.
Yes. No, 3
I
wounds.
did 11. I did 11 last turn in positive.
No.
Okay, 2 wounds left.
I did 6 and then 6, and then the -1 off the rocket.
Okay, 2 wounds.
Cypherhawk,
Okay.
the Deathwatch player, does not have the heroic 32 of a screen.
I have the heroic 42 inch.
The heroic 42.
Pop these. I'll do that in a second. So that'll be the shooting phase. I'm just playing whether I want to drop stuff.
Okay.
We have a new subscriber.
So when you drop out, you have to be wholly within 3 inches.
Yep. No, just within 3 inches.
Are we doing? Yeah, so I mean you can nip your base edge.
Yeah, it's
But
not
my
wholly
point
within.
is,
It's not
you
wholly
can't do
within.
horizontal. You do have to do vertical. It's called the model.
Yeah, it's within 3 inches.
So essentially, you're gonna have to be like right here.
Probably.
You could probably put
Sure.
some behind, but not a ton.
Sure.
It matters for if I drop some Deathwatch to try and grab them.
I got you.
Jason is napping, but thanks for subscribing to Iron
So you
Halo
might be able to put
GT.
them over here and make it awkward for me. I went here and then they can just come out.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that needs to be. So hey, Trent.
You can't score counter.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, that is correct.
All
yeah,
right.
that came up in my last game.
I
So you
didn't
have-
know that.
You have nothing yet, you loser.
All right.
Yeah. Expect this screen. Yeah.
Welcome to 40K, where the rules don't matter and the lines
are
don't
made
count.
out.
Pretty far back. They could clear out a bunch of Guardians, but the Reapers are punking green. Right?
What? Top of turn 2, and
So-
Andrew's looking for where to bring Deathwatch in, right?
Yeah. I think I need to do it. I think I shouldn't wait forever.
What?
Well, the difference is I could just clear out 3 Wave Serpents this turn, potentially. And just be like, well,
On you,
Good luck.
man.
Pressure
Whiskey.
you, but then the spears come in and they get buffed up and they just stuff. So I think I'd rather make wait. Go out here,
Shake. Your money
Here.
maker.
Guardians.
Huh?
I think I need to bring at least
Double
it out.
tall Tito's with a 7. Yeah, Tito's. 7.
All right, we have some Deathwatch making it on the board. Deep striking.
Wah wah. That's the sound Space Marines make.
Womp womp.
Hey! Also, yes.
Let's see if
Thank you.
Andrew can actually do some work with them.
You get out here, you block yourself behind. You have to get out. So if I come out
Sure.
here, you don't really out along the wall.
Third.
Yeah, Deathwatch can do a little bit of work. It's not easy for them to earn their points back though.
No, they're like 24 on average
Yeah.
in the way I run the unit.
Yeah. So I mean, unless somebody is making mistakes, it's just not gonna happen.
Alright, Trent.
I'm gonna do it.
Still gonna send it.
Count it. Touching.
Yeah. a second unit. But I think that you. I don't think I can. Reapers. So they are where they are.
They are where they are
except
on the bottom. Yep.
I say that because came in over here, half the unit. Came in over here. Just go. See me?
Yeah.
Might be worth. Because I gotta start clearing stuff.
The threat of being intercepted.
Get out of train something.
Thank you, long bike.
Judge, he's not that trained. Pussy wig.
Counts.
He's a hill. You gotta be up on top.
So you're bringing that second unit in?
Yeah, I think I probably am.
You have one more unit out.
Yeah, plus I have a unit in the building.
Yeah.
Back here, though, your spears are going to kill. So, I think we'll just wait. Alright, so that is full of characters out. I still have 2 units out.
So he made a last minute decision.
Alright.
He's actually
So
keeping the
I
death
will,
march off. He's only brought
What's up,
Give
man?
an
How
order.
you doing?
They will be doing move,
Just hold one
Trent.
unit
I'll
back.
do House Raven as
Sure.
well. I can see all 3 serpents.
Sure.
You're not 50% obscured. You are not all. You are, but you're not touching terrain. So no terrain.
Not even from that big old crystal?
He's getting some.
Come from this side.
Yeah, that one's not. The middle one is, I think.
No.
From the ruin also?
Come over here.
We're just free
From
range
the ruin
right
and the
here now.
crystal?
Well, the ruin's not in the way at all. Because of the giant opening. So look from the shoulder. All I miss is.
Yeah. Yeah, but then like the
You have to
bottom
be
part of it
50%.
too. Yeah, but the crystal and the bottom part, right?
Oh, let me look at my regen. I got 1.
Or give me one.
All right. You got 1. I went down 2.
All right.
So I was at 7. Now I'm at 5.
How many you got, Trent?
8.
8. So 8 to 5 on the command points.
They have their move to do. What's their advance? 3. Can you hold out? Where's the Exarch at? He has
So
to be
we
behind
we
us, the
keep
Exarch
it
guy, right?
He's right there.
interesting. Next theme is going to be a desert scape. So first round we had some forest
Well,
shenanigans.
he can come out.
This round's an ice world. Next round we're doing desert. So for those who don't know at home, Puck is the man out here. The
The man,
theater
the myth,
major.
the legend.
The
104. What's 104? Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you said 104, not
So
104.
you're blocked out over here, Trent.
Sure, I'm blocked out.
36.
There could be
And I'm
4
out of
top
Exarch
guys.
range unless you
Okay.
come outside of the building. Okay. Which, yes, I know there aren't many consequences for doing it. All right, shooting. So that guy doesn't have cover, so I'm gonna put. I'm doing the knight, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll do volcano. At the one with the character that gets a cover save, so it doesn't matter.
'Kay.
I'll put the plasma. How greedy am I, Trent?
Pretty filthy.
Quite.
Yeah, you are.
He has 2 left. I'm not gonna put the plasma in because that's such a waste. I will put the plasma over there.
'Kay.
Put 1 shoulder gun with it. I'll put the last missile, the shoulder gun, to this guy.
I'm gonna make the plasma -1.
The plasma was at this guy.
And
Okay.
1 shoulder gun.
And 1 shoulder gun.
Yep.
Correct.
So, you want to pull me down to 6? Thanks.
So the Castellan just divided up its shots.
I already
Overcharging.
regened 1
He's
off
got
mine,
the
so I
one
can't do
serpent
Okay,
that's in the
overcharging.
middle,
Yeah.
which is
Pretty
really
much
low. It only has
always.
a couple wounds left on it.
We'll
one
do
that's up
the
on the
plasma
hill,
first.
Sure.
It looks to be
Number of
clean,
shots.
That's
and
a lot.
then so Trent has
Again, light average.
spent the stratagem to make it
10
minus
is a
1
lot.
hit.
Roll bad. So 2s are gonna be my overheats. 3s are gonna miss.
Yep.
6 hits.
House Raven
Over
is
4.
probably the best. House of
It's
Take can
minus
only
4
take
and
a
you
single
don't have
knight.
cover.
I thought we said that
Especially
one
if
did.
you're-
Oh, the other
I
one.
think if you're
Yep,
taking
okay.
the
So
Castellan,
that's just
Yeah.
12 straight
I
up.
think there could be debates made for other houses
doing
for
this.
other nights.
That's what's messing up my map. Because I'm just
You know, the
spacing
reroll
out
all
for doing that.
ones,
Shoulder gun.
even the damage
Number
on that
shots.
Call's Wrath, it is
Uh,
pretty freaking spectacular.
On this, 4 hits.
Yep.
Threes won't do it.
Nope.
7 on 7, so 3 wounds. -1, so 3 4-ups.
Save.
All right.
Durability of the Wave Serpent.
Next up, we'll shoot at the volcano.
Thank you. Roll once.
Grassy
Wow.
ass.
Do that
I
again.
may pee that last one.
Yeah, you
I
have to do that
5.
before you do any of the rerolls, don't you? But go ahead.
I've
if you
always
want
seen
to.
people do them one at a time.
That's no, I'm saying
Um,
don't do what you want to do. I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
I would CP, I think.
Yeah,
'cause I
do it
need to
out.
make sure I have 3 hits.
'Kay.
So 3.
Duncan said this background music
Who's
is
reroll
lame.
one?
Well, Duncan is
3
lame.
wounds.
'Kay.
No save, so that's 93 minus
3.
and I'll take my CP off. Well, I think it's very dead.
Yeah, I think so too.
Duncan, he's in Wichita.
There is a character in this one.
Nobody dies.
Get worse dice. Now missile and shoulder gun. Shoulder gun is gonna do 5 shots.
Oh shit.
5 shots, 4 hits.
Keep going.
Thanks, man.
Reroll ones. 4 wounds.
Shit.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Roll your missile too. See if I even have to roll anything.
Huh?
Roll your missile. See if I have to do anything.
Oh, okay. Hits. Wounds. Damage. 1. Rerolls to a 5. No.
Damn.
Plus 5.
That's why I was like,
Banned.
do I have to do anything?
Yeah, I should have done the others first.
Yeah.
All right, so which one's out?
Just killed both of these. And he's
Okay.
getting these out.
Yes.
No, sorry, didn't kill this. Killed
These two.
these
Yeah.
two.
I will after my
That one
beer
was actually
whiskey.
pretty durable. He
Ah,
made some
shit.
good saves.
I just, again, I spaced out on the -1 damage from the plasma. I was like, I did 12, and he's like, yeah, no, you did 8. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thing.
Serpent Shields, bro. They're a real thing.
He has 8 on him.
Yeah, so he has what, 5 left?
5 left.
Yeah, they have 13.
That's getting those serpents taken care of. That's a big deal.
And what's the range of those Death Watch?
They can be up to 30.
Give me a tape.
And I just killed this one, too.
Yeah, I know.
So you have, what, 5 left on that thing?
I mean, his wave serpents are like he doesn't have to get too far. Like he can score points off the middle objectives. He doesn't necessarily have to get to the other side of the board with these guys. But on the other hand, he can't.
They're all in
get to the other
cover.
side
They
of
just
the board.
fell over.
I
Sure.
mean, nothing else he's
So
got. Has
I was
guy
at,
needs to
ability,
get out?
I was
except
at
for the
6 because
spears,
I had
right?
8 and I burned 2.
So
Yeah, spears will do some damage with you. So.
true,
I
but
was at 8 and I burned 2,
Yeah,
so I should be at 6.
it's
I
kind
had
of
a 5 and a
interesting. So
3.
what
You sure?
what Andrew's
I was
done
so
by
sure you had a 6 and a...
6 and a 2 because we were tied at 8.
okay.
you guys good with CPs?
Yeah, I can't remember. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure I
we-
didn't do it wrong,
We were,
but...
yeah, we were tied at 8 and I burned 2 for -1. I haven't re-rolled anything.
haven't
You did
rerolled anything.
-1.
You did Fire and Fade for another one.
That's what put me at 8 because we were tied at 8 going into your.
and you
and
didn't
you
do
got
any
2
psychic
back.
buffs. Okay.
Not trying to Jew you. Where's the Iron Jew at when you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys met the Iron Jew?
It's not racist.
And where do you want this character at?
Not at all.
It's only weird if you say no.
And
I want him behind these guys.
just make sure you're in 3.
Yeah,
Uh,
I know. I'm going.
No,
These guys
so what Andrew did by dropping in the like a single Deathwatch unit,
Um,
he's putting some bait out there.
Not
If
putting there
the
yet. I just
Shining
wanna check
Spears come
something.
in and go after them, like they'll get them. I'm sorry, I'm too close to you. Like Trent doesn't know this, like
no.
so like if Trent decides that he feels like it's worth it or important to clear that unit and puts them out there, then the question is whether or not
You're
they'll be able
still
to
off the
find a
base by
place
happening.
to
Oh, put me on that,
hide
please.
or
Thank
whether
you.
they'll be able to stay out of.
So if
line
I
of sight
theoretically
of
went
the
from
Castellan.
here,
Which
is
so it's a it's a
all
good
the way
deal.
up to
So he's
here.
gonna Andrew's probably gonna piecemeal in the units
so
he's got in
that's
deep strike
if I move
and
12
continually like offer suboptimal targets for the
within
Shining
3.
Spears. And really, that's how
Corner
it's
edge
gonna
of my
go.
base.
And what Trent
I'm
really
going
needs
from
to
I was
do,
going from up here.
in my
Yeah, but you have to
opinion, is
measure
get
one piece
all
of
of
the
these
wall.
guardians
Yeah, that's what I'm
up
saying. I was
onto
going
that
from
other
up
side of
here.
the board, then to
Yeah,
clear
that's what I'm saying.
the
And that
units
puts
that
me at.
are
you are
striking
put me on
in
your base
close
real
enough to the knight.
That's as far as you can go.
And if
That's
you
why I'm
can't get
measuring
there
at
because
that
if all
vehicle,
his
so then
blade
it's not like
circles
this.
get
Like,
wrecked,
oh well, I got a quarter
then
inch from this. You know what I mean?
you
You
know,
are
then
on me.
he's
so
not
I'm
going to be
gonna
able
be
to
able
drop
to
the spears
go
in
to
effective range.
30 on base,
I agree.
like a half where I'm at. Move 7,
You'd be at 24 and a half.
24. That's why I'm trying to measure it to see if where I want it to go.
24 and a half.
Yeah, so he'll be back here.
Serpent.
Oop.
Grab my tape back if I could.
Nope. Yep. Here you go.
It's like, man, I thought he was joking.
Here.
Trent's going to make Andrew measure things one guardian at a time.
Okay.
And what's their double tap range?
15 is my longest.
All right.
And now you need to get the second unit out.
How many of them have 15?
Those guys?
Yeah. No, like how many of them have 15 double tap?
Everyone.
Oh,
Special
okay.
issue ammo.
Perfect. That's all I
I think
wanted.
you're taking more time during my turn than I am.
I'm good at that.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna Matt Root the shit out of you.
Damn, Matt's sitting somewhere going, "Why is my nose bleed?"
Yeah, that's
Do you need this guy? Or you just got a handful there?
I got a handful of them.
Okay, I'll just set
that's
it back
part
here.
of internet.
And you didn't roll to see if
posterity,
these guys
It
died.
is. It is.
I did not. I will in a second. You guys want to roll 10 for me? I'll take whatever you roll.
10, right?
6,
Yeah, you didn't have a
9,
character.
Yeah.
You lost one.
1. Okay, perfect. 2, 4, 6, 9. Heck no with it. Ready?
I think the top guy is going to miss it because it's a pole. Yeah.
And then this guy will be right there, but I want to be outside of 15. So one guy's not in terrain.
I mean, you're not going to be able to
Yeah,
get outside
if
of
you want to
15
see
like
the
that.
list
It's got a
for
bunch
these
right here.
guys,
How about that?
yeah, the BCP app is free to
Yes.
download, and
And that
then
puts me
you
within
just
3. This
search.
guy's
It's
not,
really easy
though.
to search for
Yeah,
the
I don't
event.
think this guy
You're
is either
looking
because it's
for Renegade
actual
Open.
distance.
So three
Search
guys.
for the event, and then once you find the event,
Okay.
you find, like
Cool.
you can actually search for the names of the guys who's listed. So it's Andrew Ganyo and Trent Northington, and you search for them, then you'll be able to see the list. I mean,
Make sure you
and
are out.
you know, we
so
can
fix
update you
the
too
top.
and just talk about them in general. Like if you want to know
Good.
specifics, you
Just
can
out?
ask a specific. Like if you're looking to see if somebody has
oh my
something
God, touching?
specific, you can ask about it.
So
But if you just want to read it yourself, yeah, just get the
I
BCP
think
app.
then we just have a little bit more shooting, right?
Yep.
Shot all of his guns. Got rid of 2 more serpents. We have 1 serpent left with 5 wounds left.
Well, this one's actually drinkable. This not.
So I guess
vodka.
we'll just pump into that unit. We'll do the
With your hand or?
There's no
when do
link
you
on
do
that
the
second way.
plus invul save thing?
When you shoot at him.
When you shoot at him?
Yeah.
Okay. And I doubt you're going to waste CP on that. How much is it? 2?
It's 1. I'll double check though.
Okay. So I'm gonna shoot at you with them. I think the math is better to do the 2 up to wound, and you've taken me out of 15, so I'll just do the 2s, I think.
Okay.
It's gonna be 18
You
shots.
might have.
Okay.
Man,
Ban hammer.
poor Duncan.
Hey Duncan, are you in the chat group? Shout out if you are.
I'm not watching what you do. I'll decide if I'm doing this over here. How about that?
Sure.
So, and, you know, special issue ammunition is pretty good.
And
it's-
reroll 1s is on troops.
It's just on a
That's how it is.
platform that's too expensive, you know, for what it does. But it came through really well in 8th edition. Deathwatch special issue ammunition is really good, and
You gonna use CP?
That's what I'm trying to figure.
and
Will you be able to say?
Primaris Deathwatch
I'm not going to.
are actually like
Okay,
they're
take
kind
12.
of fun.
12. Normal save.
I have 3 out of cover.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take them first. I'm gonna take those.
Still rarely seen. Like I actually haven't actually seen them, so I guess they're theoretically fun.
Really?
They're not necessarily like actually fun.
That's
Getting lucky on me.
I played
4, 5, 6,
when I went to
7, 5 more.
the
Yep,
Show Me
5
Showdown.
more. These are
I played
4
somebody
ups,
that ran
and
a
you've lost 3 so far.
combination of a bunch of guard
Plus
and Deathwatch. and
Jeez.
they played guard Deathwatch pretty well.
Watch out.
Like they were a
Coming.
pain in the ass. You have to deal with them.
Apparently, kind of saw that going
But
better
like
in my
you
head,
said,
right?
once you
I did too. I was
once you
like,
take
oh,
them out, though, they're
I mean,
the point.
math is they should nuke the unit.
It's
pretty much. You should
lopsided.
have like
Up,
2 or
Duncan's
3
back in
left.
the chat.
Yeah.
Jason,
Hide your sense
so
of perfection.
he did not block him.
Damn.
What was the result of that?
He rolled like 9 6s, so he lost 4 guys.
Lost 4. I'm missing a guy. 6 there.
It's awkward.
Wow.
No, there should be 5 there right now, right?
6, I failed 4.
Yeah.
That's
And then you lost 1
oh,
to
I
explosion.
did lose 1 to explosion.
So, you know,
That's
don't
what
just
happened.
don't just put models back and forth.
Man.
Just actual cheating happening right
so
now.
I'm done, Trent. You just have a morale on the Guardians, and I think everyone else is fine. 6? Love it. They're LD what, 7?
8.
So that's a 14.
14. I'll CP that.
Now you roll ones.
What
Yep.
craft world is the
So
Eldar?
we'll
Was a question that was
go, that's
asked in chat.
4.
So
So you're fine
the
with
bulk
the
of
CP.
Trent's stuff
Right?
is
Don't burn me
Biltan.
down.
5,
So if
6.
it's green,
Down
it's
5.
Biltan. The
Sure.
Reapers are.
Keep the backup
They're
not
the
sure.
Inari
who's-
attachment.
they're the
You gotta
Inari
ask me that in like
attachment,
20
yeah.
minutes.
So probably the
I'll wait a few
Reapers
minutes,
and
Dave.
the.
And I already
The,
regen
the only thing on the
so I'm gonna
table that'll be a
start still.
craft worlds attachment
You
came out of
are
the Beltan attachment,
My turn.
and that's 2 warlocks, 3 units of Guardian Defenders, and 3 of the Wave Serpents. And the green Wave Serpents
How
were the
far is that
ones that were easily identifiable as
from
Beltan.
who? Here, let me make
So
Thanks.
that's
Yeah,
about
you
the
are
only
gonna
craft
see shit.
craft worlds that are on the table.
Thank you.
And then the
so
other one's
the
a broken
closest
detachment
Guardian,
because
Yes.
it's got the
you are
It's
Inari.
Inari,
19
so
and 3/4.
There's not a
So
whole lot of
16 and-
any pure craft
So you
worlds.
need
3/4.
16 inches.
I mean, they're-
essen- no,
they're-
17
they're
inches, right? No,
Ulfway,
16.
but
16 would
they're
put
not getting
you,
the bonuses from it. They're
That's what I
Ulfway
mean.
because
You need
they can have
17.
Eldrad.
I can't.
Uh,
about-
Eldrad
what do you
interact
move,
with the
7?
Reapers
7,
for
yeah.
intercept.
How about from that
Right.
warlock?
you
Duncan
are
said
Is
that
it
we should
control or
ban
contest or
Jason from the
control?
chat.
You have to control
Wait, which
it,
Jason?
and I have
That's
OBSEC.
I think
Oh, you are
Beta
upset.
Jason. is what
Okay.
he's referring.
You are 17 and a half.
Okay.
So
If you're on
I
the
haven't been
bottom
doing
floor.
this for very long. I
Yeah.
feel like I shouldn't be banned yet.
yeah, this guy jumps out. I'll put me on you. 9.
Trent, just put me on.
What do you move? 12?
I'm gonna
I
advance
don't want to
here.
cheat you out of an inch.
Half inch.
So he'll
half
go
inch, half inch,
17.
Half inch makes
So that
a
puts you
difference.
22 away.
Big difference.
Still not enough, right? Isn't it
17
18?
plus 39.
17 plus 39.
Minus 39. 39 minus 17.
Mm.
Wow, it's good math you guys are doing over there.
Yeah.
That's 22. I said
It's
that, right?
22. No,
Yeah,
That's what
no,
I said.
Yeah.
you're fine.
All right.
And it's an 18-inch power.
Look,
Yeah.
collectively, you guys are doing great math.
Together.
Everybody.
40K is so hard.
That's enough comments about math from the, what I assume physical education teacher.
Negative English.
Even worse.
I tried it to be like somewhat insulting, but somewhat a compliment. 'Cause that probably mean you were kind of fit or something.
I guess. But like seriously, the physical education teacher at my school, she's so happy to hear
These
you.
guys
say
will
that.
advance because they
It was
can.
even worse. When I
Doesn't
was an
matter.
English teacher. So
Hmm?
happy.
These guys are just going to advance because they can.
If you say like who's the PE
And what'd you get
teacher or
on
who's
the
PE?
Oh, okay.
I rolled the
and
wrong
gym
die.
I don't
teacher,
care.
you can
Okay.
never say it's
I mean,
gym.
we should use table dice, but I don't
Yeah,
That's
think
what I'm
we
we're
should
saying.
use
I would
class
roll
and
again
he'll
because it
say,
doesn't matter.
Do you
when we
mean
go there.
physical education? Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean gym
Um,
class.
How far do you move now?
12.
Still?
Yeah.
5 left?
Mid tier. I have to go down to 3.
Wave serpents, bro.
So weren't you here?
I was in front of me with
We have established that.
here.
Yeah.
The utility and effectiveness
I'm
of
shooting.
points in the Wave Serpent.
Yeah, it's it's interesting. Like toying around, like the top mount, the fact that you can pair, missile launchers or bright lances, and bright lances aren't what they used to be. They didn't translate very well. It would have been nice to see
Are we doing
something
3
like
inches base to base or horizontal?
a
like
max
for objectives?
toughness versus
For
the
what?
bright
For
lance
objectives.
to
It'd be base.
Okay, that's what I was asking. 'cause I
Exactly.
want to
what
make
they
So
used
sure.
to be where
so
there's
you
a
would be
max number
outright.
value,
Yeah.
right?
But that's in.
But so they didn't come across very well.
Right
But
there.
the missile launcher
Yeah,
is
that's what I'm saying.
always
I just
something
wanna
really
make sure
interesting to
we're-
look at. Star cannons
I just want to be
are just not they're not it because they have that random damage.
Got a question in the chat. Someone asked if a Gene
That's
Steer
what I'm saying.
cult
Yeah,
is an
like-
okay army to get into.
good. Thank you.
For a
don't
noob,
want one of those.
Gene Steer cult takes some finesse right now. They're an index army.
These guys will have
When
some
their army
time.
book comes out and the codex drops, there might be some potential there, but it
And
might be a hard army to get your teeth
the
cut.
well,
Everybody recommends you pick up Space Marines or some version
Yeah.
of
I am
it.
right
But
now.
honestly,
I think you should avoid Space Marines at this point, to be honest.
I was actually gonna come back around and say like in 8th edition, you can look at an army like the basic rules you can actually teach somebody in an afternoon. which
Yeah,
you
it's
used to
forced
it
Yeah.
like in 6th edition, but and 7th. By the time we were done with those editions, you couldn't teach someone the game. Like
Right.
you couldn't take a new guy and teach them the game
It's so
in an
complicated.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Now you can. So
I need to interrupt real quick, Jason. Hold that thought. Andrew Gonzalez or Andy Gonzalez in the chat said bag of dicks dunkalicious. For those who don't know, Andy is of the Veteran Gamers Re-Enlisted podcast. One of the guys out in California, just played in SoCal. So what's up, Andy? Bag of dicks for Duncan. All right, back to Jason.
that's awesome.
Go ahead.
I usually like to add unwashed to that.
Unwashed dicks?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm stealing that.
So
Yeah,
there are different levels to the insult, right? The ultimate one is bag of unwashed dicks without a handle,
Okay.
because then you just have to carry it in your arms.
Here's
you know?
where the
Viewers. For those just tuning in, you are round 2.
for that.
Trent Northington
What's that? I just don't want to think.
versus Andrew Ganyo. These guys are both high-level
over there.
players. Andrew's probably not running what's considered an optimized list by a lot of people. Trent's running
The Guardians.
what's probably not the usual Unari list, but it is a good Unari list. Well, state their intentions.
Yeah, you're okay. So I'm gonna pull out 4 inches.
It's like you were saying, they're both great players. They communicate well, high level. They finished 1-2 at the Nova Open this past fall. So it's not surprising that in the second round of this tournament they're facing each other.
Oh, he was.
And to get back to the Gene Stealer cult, if you like the look of Gene Stealer cult, like if you're like, this is cool, I like the look of this stuff, just play it. Because you learn how to play the game right now, and then you can spend your time learning how to play your army. Whereas before, people had to make recommendations for what army you'd play because of how hard it was learning to play the game. So they were recommending armies that didn't have a lot of stuff that they could do, because it was going to be so painful. No, man, go ahead. Get Gene Stealer Cult is my opinion. The game is easy to learn how to play. Your army's going to take some finesse, but that means that you're going to be able to invest in it, invest the time, and it'll continue to pay off as you learn how to play it better and better. And I don't disagree that Deathwatch is good. It's just that they're not point efficient. Like they can do things. They'll come in, they'll do work, but they will not quite necessarily points back. And then they're gonna die because they die like space, which they die. Like it's not. They don't stand around forever. Like it's not a thing. Sorry, man. It's
I think they get a points drop in chapter approved. The power armor landscape will be a drastically different thing.
Yeah, it's weird that instead of the like the 4 up and 5 up save like infantry like guardsmen and cultists, instead of them continually getting more and more expensive, because frankly they're more valuable. Like the old calculation used to be basically like a Space Marine was worth like 2.5 guardsmen, right? It's just not bearing out. The massed.
Well, I think back when toughness was more important.
Right.
You know, toughness isn't the factor in 8th edition that it was in 7th.
Right.
You know Yeah.
Yeah. The synergies and the stratagems that you can spend on, you can actually get these efficiencies out of these baseline units that you could never get before, and so calculating their point value, is really difficult compared to a Space Marine. Like, and if you take power armor, like if you take a T4 strength 4, BS 3+, 3 up armor save guy as your baseline, then everything is either more expensive than that or less expensive. The question is how much less. And so instead of like as 8th edition has gone on, instead of like sort of acknowledging the value of these other baseline units like guardsmen, what we're seeing instead, I think, is power armor actually starting to slowly move down towards it, and so you're going to see more power armor on the table.
Yeah. I'd like to see more power armor as a Space Wolves player. That'd be great. Andy, I agree. Deathwatch is good. I think a detachment of them to a specific task right now is great. I think an army of them would be garbage, though.
Oh, right.
No, there's no way. Yeah, like a detachment. And this thing is too, like if you're looking to have some fun games, some good games, and be modestly competitive,
But
like
Eldrad should be.
Imperial Guard, a
Yeah, 'cause
Castellan, and a detachment of Deathwatch, like
you measure it.
they-
you tell me.
they can do some work for you and get you some games. You'll surprise some people too. There are no surprises with this Inari combination right now. Like everybody knows what it can do, and it's just whether or not the dice work and whether or not you can hide from them.
Not in quite in the corner, but right.
And you have it with Eldrad.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
And
Jason, how do you think
one unit back
Trent
there.
is doing right now?
One into what? Death Watch?
Death Watch back here.
Let me see.
You want to give me 9 from you? Where my 9 bubble is?
For what? Deep Strike?
Deep Strike.
You don't have anything in here.
Well, I'm saying like back in here.
Sure.
How much movement do you have left, Trent?
Just my
Feels
Shining
like
Spears.
years.
Just my Shining Spears right now.
Just whether or not you're bringing
Just
spears in.
Yeah, it's deploying them.
All right. So he's contemplating bringing spears in, and he's got 2 units of Guardians and the Reapers
So that
lined
looks
up.
like it to me.
Okay.
You have to be behind the dice.
That Deathwatch unit is
And
is
you're-
going to get
That nine
erased
definitely
one
is
way or the other.
Sure, put me back. Yeah, that's fine.
I just want to give you a heads up in case you were
No, no.
planning on that.
I could do that. 'Cause that'd be
So he's
16
evaluating
forward.
whether or not he's got a good spot to bring
Like
the
come
Shining
in
Spears
quicken.
If I
Sure.
quicken, yeah.
When you Deep Strike, you can't move further, so you can't quicken.
You can.
You cannot move.
No, you
Oh,
can't.
it's just dark matter crystals like that.
Just
isn't
Dark Matter Crystal.
it? I'm not gonna come in. Okay. And we're in.
I should have let him do it.
What they
Punched him in the
just clarified. And this
Alright.
this was
Like this.
this was one of the first big changes,
going
right? Which is
to
after you
Jinko.
deep strike in or after you come in
Actually,
from reserves, you
me down.
cannot move any further during that turn.
1 CP for
And that
what?
was
and
clarified
plus one
that
cast,
includes
warlock,
things
sorcerer.
like quicken
So this is 1
and
CP for that?
warp time.
Yep.
So,
no Jink on them?
You know, that was another thing, another trick that the Chaos Space Marine book had, like the base one had,
fails.
that it doesn't
Don't think I'm
anymore.
gonna CP that.
Which means that you're going to basically see Mortarion and Magnus hanging around each other and warp timing. One of the guys because they're
I'm trying to
already
see
on the
because
table.
you
See
definitely
Morty
have
hanging
guys
around a tree with
all
some
over. That was my
with some
guess.
bodyguards, and then
Or-
getting
oh,
flung
your
across the
guardians.
board.
That lady there.
No,
Right.
your guardians are
Pull
all
them
the way
back.
up.
That's fine.
Okay.
They're on the top level.
I was saying if you try and fire in phases,
Yeah.
you don't have room.
I wanted to make.
Okay.
We
Oh,
do.
so we'll pull
That's
it
awesome.
right
Andy
back.
Gonzalez, single army of the Imperium is not competitive right now. Agreed. I think about anything you see out of
This is
Imperium
Barbie,
that's
the
worth
moron.
its salt is a suit.
Good morning.
It's kind of just the nature of the
Where's
beast right now. You're
the-
gonna have to
oh,
run
the
that if you want to be
ballpark, yeah.
competitive in
Everything
any
there.
manner.
Okay, now you're good.
Okay.
I don't want to argue about this, but I
Then
want
we're
to
gonna
say
go guide on the Reaper.
I would prefer to describe it as salad instead of soup.
Right.
Soup
we're gonna
soup
put,
was when
Fortune.
within a single detachment you could include
Right.
multiple different factions and still gain all the benefits from them.
That unit.
Ray, I'm gonna assume that's your Hobbit ass. The reason we're whispering is because we're in the same room with these guys, and if we're talking about their game as they're playing,
Does that peril?
it
No,
might
it's only
tip them
max
off to
12.
what we see or what the other players are
Yeah.
doing,
And
so
then
we
we'll
have to kind of
protect
keep
them
it down.
Yeah,
In
so I'm
which
I'm
unit?
trying
Good
not
to
to
see-
talk about
Good to see you tune in,
Unit of
fool.
5, and
I'm
then
trying not to talk about their
10's the
strategy
max
stuff
unit.
until
Oh, that was the one that came
after
from
they're
over here.
done
Yeah,
with
got
it,
it.
like
Yep.
after they
So
made
they
their moves,
are
or I can
four
see
up.
you.
and Fortune.
And
But,
Fortune. Okay.
Or else things that are just really
And
obvious that they're probably going to see.
So it is not golf.
Then
We're
we
just trying to
will-
be respectful of the guys
that-
playing and
that's
not table
warlock there.
talk their game
Is that a warlock?
at a
or is it
volume that
a
they
warlock?
can hear us
where the model
speaking.
went, so I just put 'em-
I didn't think you
sorry.
had a warlock. I thought you had
There's
spirit
2
seers.
warlocks.
And it's
That's why I
okay
said
to be
there were
turned on
warlocks,
by my
they're two
voice.
spirit seers.
They are spirit seers. Or they
It's
aren't?
They're 2 warlocks.
just let it happen.
Oh, I thought they were spirit seers.
It's only
Alright.
10-point difference, but I get more.
Okay, so you have your spirit seers aren't spirit seers. They're warlocks. So these are warlocks.
Yep.
And so this one tried Jink.
Yep.
And this one
Um,
tried protect. Protect worked.
But
So they have how many wounds each?
a single
Okay,
faction
okay.
like
Yeah, that's the
Imperial
difference.
Army,
They have
Got
2
it.
wounds
Hey,
instead of 4 wounds.
honestly, like I
And
have
we'll
to think
do,
that
Executioner.
that's kind of by design. Like
Goes off on a 13.
you get better looks
Does
when
one,
you've got
I
a
will
like an
CP
Imperial
that.
Knight or a Castellan or something like that, or a
Does
couple of
one.
Imperial Knights,
Sweet. I'll take it.
and then
Okay.
Imperial Guard, and then a unit of
So you're down to
specialists.
3?
It just looks good.
And for those watching the stream right now,
And
Jason's
then-
gonna
Alright, so
throw a
you just
picture
did
in there
that,
for
we
us.
put it on multi-wound guy.
He's gonna show
I
you
don't want that to be
basically,
the Terminator, so it's gotta be
Jason and I are sitting 5 feet from the gamer's table.
In
So
comfy chairs.
yeah, we
And
found the old
then,
man cozy
Smite and
chairs.
Eldred.
And
Goes off on a
so
6.
basically we can't talk over the game to amount to where it interferes with it at all.
So
So
it has
we
to
do have to
finish
kind
him?
of keep
Yep.
it down.
He already is.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Maybe.
Guys,
There we
so
go.
these guys all have.
So if you look over
I'll
to the
shoot
right,
or
They
I'm
have
gonna
it
try to
down.
switch
there's
right now.
Jason and myself
So you've got.
in the old man
So it
hotel
was three-
chairs.
It was 3, right?
And
That's
there's
one,
Trent
and I got
Northington's backside,
Uh,
and Andrew, Man Pretty, Ganyo.
Rotate 9 shields?
It's got
What are you
great hair,
shooting
man.
at?
I'm still
I'm
versus
jealous.
Reapers.
and where's the launcher going?
Back way.
So
Yeah.
Tempest launchers at guard. Am I gonna rotate?
Jason and I are having
Have just
Guinness.
Reapers right now? I'm not.
I'm back and
Reapers
forth
not
between the
engaged.
whiskey and my Guinness.
No.
Jason Horn knows Jesus is watching, so he's staying away from the booze.
Amen.
So Andy said he had a little bit of a chub. Well said, Andy. Thank you. Duncan said he thinks Ray is stimulated by Brian's
So I'm at
whisper.
20
It's
right
okay.
now.
Here's the
You don't have to
one
lie to
where I'm
kick
gonna
it.
keep going. 1 plus that's
I'll just take
This is
6.
bottom
of
of 2. Yeah.
Bottom 2. We will have a score to go here in a little bit.
And
So
you
these
didn't bring
guys
the
get
spears
cut.
in, right?
No.
Yeah. So the spears didn't
Trent
come in.
decided not to
Yep,
because he
launcher
could not
take
move
3.
them after they dropped.
Well, yeah, and they just don't have any good target. And like I said, that's where like he needs those guardians to get back there to clear out everything that's preventing them from dropping it into a good spot.
Alright, so then.
Well, Ganyo was pretty smart putting them Death Guard where he put them because,
now I think we're in.
it further blocks things out, deep striking on that side of the board.
Start with
So-
that guy
Yeah,
over there.
I agree.
Jason, without telling Trent where the areas that he needs to clear out so that he can drop his shining spears in an efficient manner. You can come over here and show me.
Oh, I mean,
Oh, what?
So
Beal hand.
And what have you been hitting on 3s or 4s?
looking at here, yeah,
3
yeah.
left is
So
5.
yeah, that's where he dropped him in here,
So
but
6.
but
he
this
must have hit
right
one.
here
Yeah.
is probably what he needs to get rid of.
Yeah, no
Because
minuses.
Didn't
if he
advance
clear
or anything
that-
like
So here's what's going to happen. If he does clear it, and if he doesn't establish his own presence
pass
there,
2, failed
then
4.
following
you
turn,
have no other
Andrew will
shooting
just
over here,
drop
or
some
you
more
could
stuff
just
into
not
there
get
and
something with a
continue to
tempest
keep them
attack.
out. So he can just refill that space and deny him that.
Why did I lose
If he
4?
can clear this
Yeah, I
out
had one
and
guy
establish
left.
his own presence there, then in order to deny it, he'd have to actually start sacrificing these guys by moving them out here. I mean, it really is a game about can Trent get the maximum efficiency from his shining spears by getting them onto the target that they're best at. So there's
There's
that.
some John Madden 40K for you guys. And if you have not,
Oh, Trent,
go like, subscribe, Iron Halo
I
TV.
forgot to toss out my
Stay in
teleport
touch with the
homers, so
games.
I'm just gonna toss them along.
Dunkalicious is stimulated by any human interaction other than his fiance and a dog. Andy Duncan's one of mine. But I have to agree with you there.
So these all advanced, right?
But they're craft rolled.
And Ray,
What's
I'll
that?
respond when you can retype that in English, please.
Rerolled ones.
Craftable don't care about advancing.
It's,
That's Battle Focus. It's the new iteration
Oh,
of Battle
okay.
Focus.
And which unit was this again?
these are all the green ones.
The
Both
green
units.
ones.
Yep.
Oh, because the black were the Inaris.
Yep.
Got it.
That's why I was like, I'm just gonna roll them together.
Andrew, you just threw a bunch of markers down. What are those for?
I forgot to put my teleport homers out, so I told Trent I was just gonna toss them in my backfield.
3, 4,
Ray
5,
is,
6, 7 plus 4.
Ray is
minus
questioning Duncan's ability to be on the internet.
What is this?
Someone better not tell his
7
fiance.
normal saves.
And then
and
4.
He's probably been in the
minus
restroom for over an hour
so
now.
4 minus 3. We're gonna start on storm shields. And this came from the greens. Did you roll them together?
I did roll all the greens together.
Okay. So that's them. So I only really have this left.
Yep.
Oh, storm shields.
We have another subscriber. Thanks for subscribing.
3 wounds on him. Wounds on him.
Like I
what do you
said,
mean?
if you
How
haven't
many wounds?
subscribed, go subscribe.
Storm
Go like the
shields. One.
page.
Oh, so if you
I
fail.
have 3
Uh,
storm shields.
Oh, okay. So 1 dies.
Yeah.
Okay,
So 1 storm.
and then
Can you
so
not
Every time it
change
makes
that?
that
Seven
loud
regulars, I'll go
noise,
Terminator.
Jason Horn moans because it hurts his
So I owe you
ears.
a
Go
storm shield
smash
first?
that
Yep.
subscribe button.
It doesn't really matter who. Pulled the bike and ruined the objective for me, actually.
Uh-oh.
I think it was
Duncan's
important
lady isn't
to stop
home,
the
so he's probably
executioner.
got the Twitch
I guess
stream
I
up
coulda
on
done
one
the Terminator.
screen, and God knows what
And
on
I
the
had
other.
7, right?
Yep.
Okay. Terminator, 1 at a time, or 2 at a time. Sorry.
1 at a time now.
Thank you.
Everybody that's tuned in, thanks for tuning in. We have more viewers than we've
I
had
will
on
use a
previous
reroll.
streams.
How many
Appreciate
do
you
I have?
guys
5 CP?
catching
I
the
can do that, or I can do
games.
my Warlord reroll from guard.
Some of it might be the competitors too. We got 2 top level guys here on the table.
So I'm not on bottom profile yet. Still up. So have you Reaper's already shot?
Nope. I did the Soulburst shoot.
Yeah, it's. No,
I'll
we're still
use
bottom
the
too.
guard reroll.
Okay.
Because
Use
Trent
this-
is
use
still
this one.
shooting at him.
Why?
kidding. I don't care.
So and the thing is, just
Okay.
like the
So turn
again,
blades
the
took a wound.
Reapers
Okay.
shoot once in that soul burst phase, the intermediate phase with the psychic phase, right?
Okay. These guys
Um,
will barrel down on it.
And out
I'll
of
have
phase
range.
actions are
Okay.
extra powerful.
If you're looking for player commentary, we like to let them focus in on the game. Afterwards, we'll interview the both of them. We'll go through and high points, low points.
They're not rerolling one.
Andy, I
And
will be
they're
the
also not
sexiest
craft rolls,
shoutcast you ever
so-
had.
I didn't advance them.
Yeah, you did.
No,
They're
I
all
just
the way
moved-
back in here.
They were in the corner right there. I just moved 7.
You definitely moved 13.
Okay.
I
so
measured
hit
13
on
for you.
4s. Hey, look, I don't have.
Oh,
any
okay.
threes.
So you didn't roll any threes. I was like, you definitely advanced, man.
I didn't hit any 3s anyways.
So I see 1 bad one,
1 patty,
and 5 regular.
5 regular.
Okay.
Take this one first.
You don't get to choose if you do fast dice. Because
Oh,
if you choose to
okay,
try and
that's
force
fine.
it, then I just
That's
say
fine.
I'll do the other pool. So I'll do Terminator.
Dies.
CP reroll.
Okay. Dies.
Ray Trent did run
Dies.
what became the
All right,
medalist
knock
of
me down
Flying
to
Monkey.
CP.
Yep.
So
For
the
whatever
Terminator's
reason, he
dying.
showed up with Yanari for this one. So
So now I will. They're in cover, so I guess I have 2 ups anyways.
I know. I was waiting for you to realize that.
we have a
Wow.
request
Um,
to show Trent's backside again. So I need you to walk to that side
so
of the
we'll
table.
do. It's all the same now.
Not the whole thing.
That's
Good.
the whole thing.
Good,
That's the whole
Trent.
thing.
And then
sure.
this is the rending,
Okay.
and it'll be on a shield.
Fuck.
Oh no. Oh, it was better on the shield. I mean on the thing. All right.
So yeah, so
you knock me out
and
of
then the
4?
Death Watch,
Okay.
as long as
And
something survives, that's a
Reapers
win
will
for Andrew here. Like, because he,
Real
you know,
Tempest
like
Launcher here.
they're really expensive, but even a few of them
And
can
the
really
gun back
carve
there.
up like those Guardians. They can really carve up the Guardians, and if he keeps cutting down the most advanced units he has, the ones that are furthest down the table, then
Nice.
it's going to continue to be problematic for Trent.
5 back here.
Yep. Four, 3.
So that would be 9. I'd go
9.
down pretty low. I still have an Actus full. You have nothing left to shoot at him this turn.
No, I'm gonna do the Tempest Launcher here. 4.
I won't. I don't have a real.
Guide.
3 at -2.
Yeah. Pop, pop, pop.
So my normal guys have a 4. Shield that is left has a 3. So we'll do
6, 6, 6. No, I thought you had 3 6s in you.
I tried
And then fire and fade.
with the Reapers.
Yep. And
So
they'll
you're
go.
down to what? 2?
They'll take me 2.
They're on the bottom.
Is that a Dire Avenger standing in there?
Yeah, I
Jacob?
put him in there because I didn't want the extra.
Digging the Exarch out was hard, so we just
Yeah, I
did.
just put him in. Like,
Yeah.
It was just
Okay.
easier.
What?
Trent doing what Trent do.
Real classy, Trent.
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
That's some top-notch player
guys' turn?
commentary for you.
Yeah, I think so.
I owe you a morale.
Yeah, you
for
do.
that.
Roll 6 for me, baby.
Please
Do
don't
it.
Do that.
Give it to me, baby.
Don't. You shouldn't say that about Marines. They have enough problems.
Leadership 4, right? CP.
No, they have. I say that like it's actually going to help me that much.
Let's roll another 6. Boxcars, baby.
We're good.
So how many did you lose?
9. Actually, I may lose 1 still. Death Watch, I think, or LD. Sergeant. I'll check. I
Yeah,
might
that's
owe you
fine.
a guy.
That's fine.
I totaled up to a 9. Keep going.
And I get my 8. It's your turn. I'm just gonna count my score up. And were those characters in there that I killed?
No.
Oh, I thought Termy was.
No, they're characters.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All your characters in the back.
Watch Sergeant's LD9. We're safe.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. Yeah, I mean, I would
The
count that
units
as
aren't
a,
characters. They're mixed
I would
Yeah,
count
yeah,
that
I
as a
know.
minor
That's
win
fine.
for Ganyo then, because
Okay.
he's got enough guys left there to carve up one of those other.
Okay.
So,
Guardian
you had
units.
8 from what? Those two?
Yeah.
Had 8 for the
Yeah,
thing,
that's what I got.
this one. 8.
Score correct this time?
Assassinate, still nothing yet, but you'll probably have that next turn, unfortunately. My stuff, I killed 2 serpents, so that's going to be 3 points, because you're 130 something each.
Yep.
Did I kill anything else? 5 guardians? That's just going to bump me up a little. Oh wait, it's only full units,
Yeah,
so it's just the
only full
serpents.
units,
So I got 3 points off of Assured, and then Sabotage, I'm going to end up with 1, because I pulled myself off the other.
Where are we sitting at?
So I'm going to be at 6, I guess, and Trent is at 8.
Yeah. Go.
The Progressives was potentially a bad choice here for me, but... Alright.
Those are my Iron Halo dice.
So if we hop over some win percentages.
Like, go home. Alright. So that is a Warlock, and they both have Quicken, etc.
Is that still with
These guys are out here, but
the incorrect
help me.
math from the first turn? No, it's cleaned up. Wow, that's rough.
12. Fly. Like a 5.
Well, let's take a break to take a look
Turn 3,
at
you
the
better bring some
map
stuff in, right?
and tell them what
What?
that's telling us.
Don't wait till next turn.
Just wait till next turn? Alright, that's a
Pro
good
tip,
plan.
bring him in turn 4.
Okay.
Andrew, you weren't considering bringing him in on turn 4, were you?
No. I was going to bring him, and he said, wait till next turn.
I'd wait till next turn if I was you. But
It's
I'm
solid
not drinking
advice.
either.
He's a top player. You should take his
So
advice.
right now,
Is he, though?
Andrew is
Is he,
down
though?
by 2 points. He has a 40%
Definitely
chance
not.
to win. Anything can happen. It's 40k. 2 points in the Renegade
No,
mission
I think
format
it's
is really
I think it's gonna come
nothing.
down to the next 2 turns,
But,
honestly.
It will.
What are your thoughts on
Oh,
this,
yeah,
So
Jason?
this guy has a few left. I should be able to punk
But
him. There
I-
are still guys in him?
They're
There
already
are some
saying
guys
that it's
in
going to come down to the next 2
yeah,
turns,
yep,
and I
yep,
agree
yep.
that the game is going to break one way or the other. Trent needs a couple things to happen for him. He's got a strong fire base, but
The unit's infantry, the bike still has to
Your
go around.
infantry.
he picked assassination as a secondary. He's already
The
scored.
Terminator in?
I think he's got
Just kidding.
4 more points he can score off of
Yeah.
his
I'm gonna
primary
go P, so
objective.
I'm either have to
I'm
go
gonna
P or
pick
someone's
this
have to
up,
go to the
Trent.
bar again.
Trent, how many more points do you can score off of your primary? 4 or 8?
8.
I can score 8 more on my primary, but I have to get there to score another 4 of them.
Okay, so that's
Like
unlikely.
there's a chance if I do really well, I can get 4 more.
Got it. Okay, so that means that he has to really
Oh, leadership on these guys too.
start engaging with that secondary mission, the assassinate mission.
Tell me, look smart on the camera.
Yeah, so you have to be standing over
So
there.
they're fine. Lost
Okay.
3.
You
7?
have 5 left. 4 left. Oh, is that 1 squad? Okay. Is a sergeant got gold helmet? Shiny makes him in charge.
Shiny makes him in charge. That's how life works. I'll move this guard unit out. Advance. Guys came out. I should probably actually go here and see.
Where do they move?
He moves 12. They move 6. And he
You
was
move
in the
12 then.
corner.
Yeah.
So he can go up a little further, and then we're good.
All right.
And then, because it matters for charge.
Those guardians will probably be fine.
They might
will
be.
be fine.
This is this squad advancing. 8. And then we'll be moving.
Oh man, my neck just popped like 14 places.
You okay?
Yeah, it's good.
Good.
So that's actually my favorite part about going to Missouri is I always make Sam fix my neck. Sam's chiropractor. Like even at Iron Halo, like I'll buy you lunch, bro. Get over here. Speaking, Jason, the trophy they had at Iron Halo, I think it trumps
Hey,
the
are we
power
still
sword.
fine on time, by the way?
I think so.
Just assume we're fine. We'll just keep playing.
Okay. We'll just tell them no.
It's 2:15, so
I don't remember when we started.
I-
1:30?
Give him an extra 20 minutes because I'm a slow player.
12:30?
Yeah, we're fine. Yeah. So they had a chainsword, a Mid-Missouri Maelstrom.
Actually,
It was top notch. It was really good. And like I tried talking to doing a lightning claw or a power fist next year. Where'd they get it from? They printed it. Yeah. You want to see a picture? It was. Actually, it might only be a chat text. So hold on. Of course I did.
of course I did.
Good. They 2 units to bring. 1, 2. You killed him here.
I just say, of course I did, because I went because I know Avery and Sam really well, and those are like the guys down there. And rotate. It won't rotate. That's how. Look at the pop can for reference, how big it is.
I dig it.
It like I liked that they had a little plaque to hang it up with. It was really nice.
It's really nice.
He's like, he sent me a picture. I was like, of the pile. I don't have drywall in my gaming room, so it's just I can't hang anything up in there. You measure 9.
We got another subscriber.
I'm slightly closer
Every
to him.
time that noise
I'm 9
happens,
and a hair in
WU
What did you measure?
Paintballer01.
And I'm slightly closer.
Thanks for
Judge.
subscribing to Iron Halo TV.
And this is more.
Every time you
So
guys
if I do
subscribe,
that, I
it makes
kill
an
him,
awesome noise. It makes
contents,
Jason Horn
I'll
wince.
be chilling here.
So you should go pump that subscribe button up.
My question is, am I able to get in this? They were blocking it. Okay. I'm looking at my placements for my deep strikes, Trent.
Somebody's got to go to the bar soon.
Again. Good for you.
Are there 20 guys in here?
There are 20 guys in there.
Okay. They're in terrains. They have 4.
Yeah. Take that with the 4s.
I didn't eat any of my quesadilla. I need some food. I know. You want some quesadilla, Andrew?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Going for sportsmanship now.
I said whoever wins buys drinks.
Okay.
There you
And
go.
he's already agreed to it, so.
I did.
Right on.
I'll buy you whatever you want at Tyler's house. How much is your forewarned thing to intercept me?
If you're within
I know how you can do it.
unlimited range.
It's 2 CP. Oh, your Farseer is out of range.
No, he's in range.
Yeah, so it's 2 CP though. 1. Forewarned? No, it can't be 1.
I'll double check
it.
for you. I'll check for you.
All the intercept powers are at least 2. God, I hope Eldar.
But it's Eldar.
I'd be so angry.
I want to make you angry. I want to be right just to make you angry. I don't care that I'm probably not even going to do it because I don't have enough CP, but like
It does dumpster your CP, which I really like.
it's not fortune. It is tube CD.
Suck it, nerd.
So have you brought your characters in yet, Andrew?
Me? No.
You should bring him in turn 4.
We're
Where,
staying out.
where are you planning to bring them in?
I have no idea. Right? Probably in this vicinity.
By the depleted unit?
I have another unit full
You
coming
put
out
fresh
right
one
now.
in? Yeah. Deathwatch.
What's up, Ray? What's the 2? Oh, 2 CP. You were correct, sir.
You get a cookie.
It's Eldred Jr. He better know what he's talking about.
Ray is Ray's on the Reese team. I don't.
I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot of chicken in there. It's good.
Team 0 comp.
Oh, that's why.
We had a blast playing them at ATC. It was a good time.
Ray?
No, the 0 comp.
Oh yeah.
I played. I had to play Carmona.
We're making the
Okay.
Warlock the closest.
Okay.
Everyone else is
Can
slightly
you
further.
with the?
Oh, maybe not with this corner of this ruin. No, I'm fine.
No, well, from the Guardians, because they're not the.
Guardians
aren't
are
gonna
further
block
away.
Line of sight. Okay, that's fine.
So I'm just staying 9 and a hair from them, and I'm
Okay.
staying.
Ray is definitely on a spectrum.
Just like Andrew.
I ain't denying
Someone
it.
said Trent is making me hungry.
Quesadillas.
This is a good quesadilla. Even cold, it's like. Those Guardians will probably be fine.
Right? I think he's correct. Where's the other objective? 1, 1, 2, 3. So I just have to get in the center.
There's
there.
5.
Is this just a 5-man right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then that's the 10?
10 man.
The 10-man's the buffed up.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll get within 9. And I stayed out of the line of sight of the Dark Reapers. You might
Okay.
get like 1.
Okay.
Smash cap.
Oh, that's a good quesadilla.
I put the smash cap. You see where I set the smash cap, guy?
No.
Here he
You have
is.
a smash cap? That's not fair.
They're not what they.
Okay.
They're not what they used to be. So
Thanks, Nimzed
Death Watch smash cap.
1
He's a
for following our
He
channel.
actually
Probably
kind
not.
of is. He does not do anything special.
except for smash shit. I really like the aberrants. I really like the aberrants right now.
Here. You're good. Shoot some stuff. Characters are up top, but there's other stuff closer, so it doesn't matter. So I will do move. I'll do House Raven.
So it burns you down. See if you get any back.
Yep. Yeah.
So
So I go to 2. And the move is on that unit.
Mm-hmm.
Solve that immediately. Up to 12. We're just gonna block out the corner again.
Both players are at 2 command points.
He did Raven. He's doing Axis Full at the start of the turn. There you go.
what was the other one?
That was the Axis Full thing. I said it before we started. I
I'm
just
sure
never
you're
paid
fine.
for it.
That's 2, right? Takes down to 1.
No, Axis Full's 1.
Oh.
It does take me down to 1 though.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll shoot that thing. Start with him probably.
Pretty sure chapter approves those.
Should be.
It should be.
All right. So targets for him. He is going to fire volcano that way. I
What?
think he's going to do plasma. Probably not that way. He'll actually do plasma at those black guardians right there, I guess. Shoulder
That's
guns.
racist as fuck.
Shoulder guns at the. I want to charge the 5-man, so I shouldn't shoot that. Shoulder guns at the.
Okay.
Actually, so they're the ones that are fortuned. So we'll do plasma there. Can you do the -1 to hit thing
Mm-hmm.
on infantry?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll still do plasma there. We will do shoulder guns there. We will do volcano here. And he has 5 left?
5 left.
Okay. Wow, by the way. Yeah, so we'll do volcano there, shoulder guns
like
and
Ogre from
plasma.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Actually, just plasma here, shoulder guns
Okay.
there. Are you gonna do that -1 at all?
No.
It's 0 at your CP.
I trust you're gonna roll low anyways. And you're not
volcano?
Raven. You are Raven or not Raven?
I am Raven.
Okay. So 4 shots. I trust you're gonna miss. That's less than miss. I'm probably dead.
You
Do I
want to just take
explode?
that off?
Don't. I do explode. Am I within 6 of you?
You're not within 6 of me. You are not within 6 of you.
6, 7.
You
the last wave
are a
session.
To my
hair
base.
out.
To my
Yeah.
base.
I said you're a hair
It's
out.
be gone.
Yeah. Get wrecked.
It would still be your hole, by the way.
Just 10. Not a roll.
Good job.
That one's way under there. Good luck getting that, Trent.
That sounds like Jason's problem.
So no one dies?
No one
That
dies.
Jason.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep shooting.
That one have
Plasma
it.
Go
at the buffed unit with. Did I say 1 shoulder gun there?
You said both. You declared
I'm
both.
glad
No,
you
I
know it.
I put shoulder guns at the black. I switched it at the end.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
can't remember if I put 1
It's
or both.
plasma into
Both
the
were
big
in the
squad,
same spot?
everything else into the black
Okay.
squad.
Okay, so plasma into the buff squad. Shots. 3 and 4 to 7.
Test your tape.
A 1 reroll to a hit. 6 hits. Buff squad lost 6 guardians. Unless you want to pass 3 feel no pains each.
I'm gonna burn 1 CP and go to a 3 up invul
Where?
on the black squad.
You'd have to do that before I shot them.
Oh, I thought it was now.
No, it's not. It saves.
I thought it was
do
when you
before I
targeted.
shot them.
Yeah, when you're targeted. Right? I was kind of doing this.
So it would be I'd say plasma there. You'd
Yeah,
say buff.
yeah. I'm going to do that. Yeah.
And is that 1 CP or 2?
1.
1. Yeah. I mean that would be fine. You would do that anyway. So you have 6 3-ups. And you lost no one there, right?
I just want to make sure I'm out of 12 here. Force you to not get rapid fire.
Okay.
And kind of skirt the backside here, so closer if I have.
Okay. Tank poofs.
I lied. I want to go over here because I don't want to get fucking those guys. Okay.
Oh, we doing
roll
that
6
time?
saves.
Good.
You keep cutting in and out.
Oh, gotcha.
So you are down to 1
They've
CP.
gotten a lot
Yes,
better
please.
at scorekeeping. They're doing better. They're learning.
Would you mind checking the +1 invul thing? I thought it
Yeah.
was more.
If it's 2, I'm not gonna.
No, I
do
mean,
it.
can someone else?
No, I'll check it real quick. Right there.
And roll your 6 saves so I can do the shoulder.
If it's 2, I'm not gonna do it.
Shoulder guns
Um,
is 10 shots.
It's a question of
Boy,
the-
Scream Sustain, Lightning Fast.
it's a question. He's gonna Andrew's
Cloud
gonna let him
Strikes,
do it, even
Celestial
though
Match,
he did it out
Forewarned.
of order ish. It's just a question of how many
Great
CP
enemy,
it is.
Brutal
It's
Master
I think it's an old play squad. To give them the
Boy,
brief invulnerable.
Strike, Fire and Fade. Yeah, is that 1 or 2 CP?
It is. Okay.
1.
Okay.
Looks
So
like
I
Ray
just
was
did it.
light.
You have 6 saves there, and then you have 9.
Ray was right again.
Eldrad Jr.
He's a good
Oh,
LR
two.
player.
So
He's a really good
1 in the
player.
buffed unit.
in the buffed unit, and here's a Feel No Pain from that.
You
Or
need
3.
feel no
I'm gonna
pains.
save them all.
What happened to your Black
Nope.
Templars, man?
What the look on your face would have been good.
That was,
And
that
then
was
you
so
have
6th
9
edition.
take on this black unit at -1.
2, 4, 6,
Yeah, here we
8,
are.
9.
I don't think we're.
You
I don't
saved
think
1, so
we're
you lost
gonna
eight.
-1?
see
-1.
Okay.
competitive.
You
Black
have
Templars.
2 left, right?
It'll be a while.
All right. That was the night this poofed.
Thank you.
I mean, like
Yeah, those in the
almost
chat. What do you
might
think
as
about
well,
the game
like,
so far?
Okay.
the Death
Has your
Watch.
prediction
I think
Paint the
changed?
Black
Yeah, well,
Templar
yeah.
colors.
You guys think
Oh yeah, really?
Hey Ben, you busy?
Ganyo might pull this off? Think Trent's
Busy.
got this in the bag? What are your comments? Put them in there.
So you can't be a bartender?
Look at how saucy he's getting. All right.
God, you're an asshole. Fuck Renegade.
Trent treating the
Jason would have got
tournament
me a drink
staff
if he was
like
running this
a
thing.
like a.
So Trent, I'm gonna shoot here. What's his 4 pinfall? Okay, 2 wounds.
Yep.
Okay. I'll shoot 4 guys at him.
Okay, how many
Feel
can
free
you
to
see?
comment, guys. Throw it in there.
Actual
Let us
line
know
of
what your
sight.
predictions are.
Plenty.
What do you think of the
You
game
sure?
so
Thing,
far?
Your hand's sticking out.
Check your line. Get down there and check your line of sight.
Literally plenty. You have a hand sticking out. I can get 4 right here. Right there
Get
at
your
your
tape
hand.
measure out of there. I think you got 2. I'm willing to let someone else make the call. Steve, come make a call for me.
What?
I want Steve
Mr.
over here.
Judge.
I want Steve. Steve's gonna rule against me, so I want Steve.
Can one of you guys just take a look and see how many guys can see some people?
Thanks, Steve.
These 2 can.
Say all
these
of
2 were quite.
say all of them, Steve. Say all of them.
That's why I said he's gonna rule against me, so I don't care.
Really?
That's what I was trying to say.
All right.
Get your dick hard.
Now that Steve's made his unofficial ruling, do you mind calling an actual judge over there?
No.
It'd have to be a piece of the model.
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
You couldn't give it to me if you tried.
3 or 2. So the 2.
Super impartial.
Damn. So Andy
So what
Gonzalez
team
had a
would you say that
prediction.
you're on?
and
Not.
then his
He's a
Duncan
warhawk,
Lucas
baby.
will
And the rest,
take his
the
wife's
rest are
last
going
name.
into the Guardians.
All right,
And
that's
we're doing
fine.
the 2+ wound ammo.
This is one guy? Two guys.
guys.
Okay. That's a lot more than it should be.
So take 6 saves.
I'm still going to die. I should have let you shoot more than one over there. Because then you had less of the Guardians. How about saves all but 1? Ah!
You can roll 4s.
I want to know where my other Warlock went.
Jesus, can't even pick these. Want to know why that's a Warlock and not a Farseer?
He's a I don't know where the model went. Just here. We're gonna find him as soon as we're done.
These Guardians,
Dumpster fire.
17.
Here's first 10.
saved what?
3. They're dead. Dumpster fire.
Bloop.
Did you guys ever see that ad for a minute? Is this guy dead? Okay, fine. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. You guys see that ad for the Minnesota guys running for Congress? Minnesota's a dumpster fire. Here in Minnesota, we know how to put out fires. He's like, he had like a stroke or something. He's like, dumpster fire.
The buffed unit is what, a 3 up pinball, right?
3 of Invul.
Okay. So we want to charge the 5-man. Objective at the. We need. I don't need to charge you. Is the hill.
Never get out of the
let's
way of
try it.
Dumpster
So then
fire.
this unit. What's up? Too close? Oh, okay.
Just like your death watch.
So they just have a 3 up, right? Oh, but they have Feel No Pain too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them. Jerks. We will shoot these guys into. We were closest to Warlock McJerkface.
Can they all see the Warlock?
This time we're gonna do 3 because apparently you love those saves. And then the other guys are gonna shoot this Black Guardian.
All right. So like these 3 over here and the rest of them.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
12.
Lead judge at the Iron
24
Halo.
the other way.
Sorry you have the flu.
And which one's a Smash Captain? This guy or this guy?
Guy with the hammer.
That guy? Is that the Age of Sigmar hammer, Judge?
Hammer's a hammer.
24 at those Black Guardians.
All right. I'll probably be fine. Give guide,
Not in
right?
range of a smash cap. Oh, that was bad.
Go to ground.
6, 10, 14. Then the Warlock.
Save
4,
3. They die.
They died. Okay, that's that 10. Now,
I'm gonna soul
this is the
burst.
Warlock. Yeah, that doesn't happen in my turn
I know
anymore.
it doesn't. I know it doesn't.
The Warlock can eat a. The Warlock can eat a mere 11,
Thank God for that.
I'll be fine.
and just make sure we figure out what
There's
I killed
10
this
left
turn.
in there. Oh, there's the
Okay.
Warlock model back over there.
Oh, I see your X-Arc too.
There's 10 left in there. I might have pulled too many. And 11?
11 on the Warlock.
I got it.
So he did.
Less than got it.
We will shoot. So I have the 10-man, the 5-man, and that, right?
They've shot. They've shot.
Yeah, I have this.
Yeah. Yep.
I kind of want to keep that objective, so maybe I just shoot and kill them. Here, I'll take this full unit back here, and I'll pump it into. I might actually pump it into the buffed unit, honestly. In 15 of the
Feeling real
buffed unit,
thirsty.
I would have 4 within the 15, 5. So I'll do that. I'll do this unit into the buffed unit.
Okay.
So you have a 4 up invul with +1.
Yep. So 3 up invul.
So 3 up invul. The extra shots are worth it.
Okay. Go nuts, baby.
And then I'll have 4 out, so that's 8, so 28.
Double tall Tito's, 7 and a lime. Sure. My wife does, anyways.
5 in, 20, 4 out, 28.
That's why you let Steven make the
8,
calls.
10,
You let Steven make the calls.
2.
Yeah, give me a Mephiston. Bring that shit
Okay,
in.
so this is at the big unit. We do have reroll 1s now.
Judge. Judge is gone, Judge. I thought some of those were 2.
So when do we do the sportsmanship scores?
Beginning of the game.
Beginning of the game?
I think it asks if your opponent's a jerk. We know the answer to that.
All right.
We'll come over there.
You want to roll these?
Yeah, that's
You
what I'm saying.
have
I'll just
like
roll all those.
26.
Just all of them?
Yep.
Okay, just all these.
Yeah, if you're just now joining the game, we saw some people hop on. Round 2
So
at the
we're
Renegade
5,
Open.
and you pass
Trent
this.
Northington versus Andrew Ganyo.
'Kay.
Two top level 40K players. These guys
I
are
will
both
then
contenders by any
do
tournament they
the
walk
next unit after
into.
you figure out those.
Trent won the Flying Monkey GT.
He's
Andrew's
in
been
three,
on
right?
Team America. You're looking
Is
at
that 5 or 4?
collectively
Yeah.
first and second
So you need
place
one.
from Nova. Both these guys have
Yeah,
a
okay.
great amount of
Like, I'm not
trophies
trying to be an
the
asshole,
field.
but like, there's 5 there.
That's
Great
okay.
players, have
Got
a
it.
fun game.
Um,
Let's see what your predictions are right now.
so I have a chaplain that could shoot a pistol, I guess.
Tyrant
Hold on
Key,
one second.
just follow the channel. Thanks for following
Wanna go
the Iron Halo TV.
2.
We will pistol. Aim the same hits,
No, you won't.
wounds. Want to save?
Dies.
Stays down.
Doesn't feel no pain.
So one of those. Yep. Captain has a storm bolter. For especially shoot them, that kind of blows. We'll probably just pump it into those two.
Okay. You're cocked.
2 wounds.
Yes.
Bye bye. We'll do these last ones into them.
Soul burst.
Keep dreaming, buddy.
3.
And then I guess we will
Dream
shoot a pistol off the guy. Cool.
I want to talk to you about this after. Why is the dark matter crystal different than other modifications?
I don't know. I just know it is.
Yeah, I know.
I know that's the way it's been ruled. I'm not trying to be flippant. I just
No, I know you're not. Like,
9.
hit on 2s.
A wound on 2.
Oh, wound on 2s. Okay.
It's on your last 3.
That's not good.
Looks like the
Pass?
dice went
3
cold
pass?
on Trent.
No, they went hot. He failed 3 out of 8, and then he passed 2 of those 3 field note pains.
I lost one
Or
guy.
3 out of those 3.
Yeah.
He only lost 1 out of that. So I have some charges.
Stand
to do,
corrected.
Yeah, you do.
And I think that is about it,
Yet.
right? So
Goddamn
charging.
idiot.
We 90 you in the wall. You're right up there.
Because he's just past the wall. So I
Still a
think-
9.
I think you need a.
Yeah, because it'd be 9.5.
Yeah, you
That's
need a
still
9. That's fine.
How is how many wounds and stuff is Aldred? 3 a
6,
pinball.
3 a pinball.
Okay. Nasty in combat. 3 attacks.
He's got like a 4 staff basically, so it's D3 wounds.
And then
strength
3
5,
attacks.
3 attacks.
Okay.
Duncan, you're
It's still worth
correct.
trying, I think. There's no reason to stay
I'll
out.
throw that out there, Trent,
Um,
after the game.
So we'll probably charge in there.
I hate
I'll charge
admitting
these
you're right.
guys.
He's actually on the
bitch.
top level because I did say they're staying up top.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I could charge the Reapers then?
You could if you go an extra inch.
No, there's a Reaper Exarch right below.
No, because that's. I put him right here and I pulled out the model.
There's a Reaper Exarch right here.
Oh, I never moved the model because I just pulled the dire.
So I need a 10?
Yeah, you need
Okay.
I
I need a 10.
think you're further than that actually.
No, because you're going past your base.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to that guy. You need an 11.
No. Trent,
So right here.
pause. Move your tape.
Go down. Go down here.
No, because I can go through the wall.
Yeah, I
if
know,
if there
I know
isn't a
you
guy
can.
here,
I
I
know
can
you
go under.
can, but you like the rod distance. That's what I'm saying.
You're pushing me at the side, so it's
Okay,
increasing
so
the
you
wall
need a 10.
distance. Yeah.
Okay.
So I need a 10 there. There's no Overwatch, so I guess I'll try it.
Tempest launcher.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
11.
Jesus. I failed the charge. We will do a charge with my big unit here.
Yeah.
3 hits. Okay.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Okay. I'll do those in a second. Big unit here charging the 5-man. They will pass with a 6. Get a 4.
Duncan, you are not always
What are you
right.
doing?
Overwatching you right there.
Oh, with 5 guys? Yeah.
1 hit, 1 wound.
Okay.
No saves or regular saves.
Regular saves?
Yeah.
We'll put it on the
What are you doing?
bike in
You
the
can't
back.
shoot at me.
Bike in the back. Or
Okay, that's fine. I trust you. You're fine, dude. Don't worry about
Then I will charge these guys in too. They will. Oh, so I'll move these first.
it. Yeah, I don't get Overwatch eventually. Go ahead. Roll your dice. I'll move you over here, and you can kind of adjust yourself. Roll 2d6. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Over here.
Yeah.
11. They are going after boats. You do want to Overwatch.
Okay. I'll
Actually, do you have a 3 up invul? I think it's still worth it. I'll try.
Would you have legitimately done that?
Yeah.
Ray,
I was just
you
going
are
to target
correct.
boats so I could
Okay.
swing on them after
Yeah,
I
you
swept
might
around a
not.
pilot.
Yeah.
Active
fine.
judging on this.
I don't really
and the
care.
judge
I just
stepped
wanted
out
to
for a
swing
second.
with a
Yeah,
pilot.
you're fine.
Okay.
I don't plan on living.
I thought the same.
And I
thing.
failed over there.
Yeah.
And these guys over here need like an 11. No. 5
Okay.
1. You could pistol the guy, maybe.
Yeah, fuck that.
And then I'm
Get
going to do
him.
my 3-inch pylons.
Oh, I thought I had it. You're fine. Just do your business. Oh, did you already move them all the way?
I moved him 6, and now I'm doing the 3-inch pylons.
Oh, it was only 6 in charge. Okay.
So that's my last guy that can nip it, and then guys within an inch of him. So yes, this guy will be out.
I'm not worried
He's
about
in.
you killing them. That's fine.
Not in. Not in. Yeah. So during pylons for these, they'll rotate a little just so he gets within an inch of them because I want to swing them that way.
Okay.
And we'll fire there. So we'll fight with this unit first. We have, it's a full unit.
Yep.
So it's 4 for him, 4 for Black Shield, 4 for Watch Sergeant, 3, 3, 3 for the Stormbolter guys.
I'll be fine.
Power Sword, I'll just do that first, see if it even matters. They're not in range of a captain. 2 wounds from the Power Sword, just kill 2 guys from the 5-man. So this was 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. This is the rest. Oh. Sorry, minus the bike, minus 2 shield.
Sure.
Bike in yet. Okay.
The bike swinging?
The bike isn't. I
I was like, that bike's
I took
real
out 3
far
more
back.
than went. Oh, I hadn't put the bike into the dice yet. Well, that was bad. You need like 12.
There's 3 saves. And they're dead.
Yeah, you needed 11 total.
I just started rolling saves. I was like,
And
I
then
don't
they'll
know how many
pile
there-
in this way towards the objective. Then I'll fight the other guys. I got Watch Sergeant, Vanguard, Shield, Black Shield.
Good God, thank you. Remember that when you're judging
Roll
something.
bad.
Going through it, well.
Oh, I had rerolls in them from the chaplain.
It doesn't
Reroll
matter.
ones to wound. The other unit needs 8 on the last
Alright,
2 guys.
I will.
So 8 on the last 2 guys.
They're dead.
Okay.
You appreciate that, Jason?
So yeah, no, it's this.
So I believe you're up, Trent.
All right.
So these you did.
Yep.
You had
sure.
no other morales, right?
No.
No, I just I'll wait till after the game, but it's
Alright.
there's a I don't know. I'll wait till after the game to talk about it.
Oh, I might want to pile in here. Keep
Is it
going.
bottom of 3 now? Okay, yeah.
You already did pile in, didn't you?
Not with a green.
Okay. And the captain's where?
Way back here.
Oh, fuck that dude. Where? Way back there? Okay, what's that dude?
Chappie?
Chaplain?
Kaplan.
All right.
The efficiency of
Hey, Ray, just to clarify something, you said you need line of sight for Overwatch. The Tempest Launcher does not require line of sight.
I think has
It
has
doesn't
always
do
been a
anything.
debate.
Yeah.
You need it to fire. It was like the old intercept argument, right? That you need it to choose to be able to Overwatch, but I think you can with indirect weapons.
Andrew's being a really nice opponent.
Wait until I'll get tighter if this turn
Squad-
goes really bad
Squad
for
of
me.
4?
Green, brown.
That's the way to look at it.
generosity is
My
directly
man.
proportionate to the degree to which I am winning the game.
Actually, do we just hop up top, I think? I think we hop up top. And
Yeah, it's a good question. It's just a wording question too. It's one of those things where when you move as if it's the
you
movement
advancing?
phase, or when
No,
you
I'm just
do
moving
this
seven.
as
Right,
if, or
does
you
Overwatch
this.
say you need line of sight, though?
I mean, you do need line of sight for Overwatch, but the question is,
staying
what does
inside
it
terrain
mean to
'cause-
say you need line
Yeah.
of sight?
Nip
Does it
the
mean
door.
you need line of sight
mean,
in
nip
the
the
same way you
thing.
need line
Yeah.
of sight
Yeah,
to
'cause I
shoot?
can't.
Because then, if that's the case, then you have a weapon that has an
Put them where you
exception,
want them, but they're in terrain right
which
now.
means
so
it
you
has the
want
same exception for Overwatch. But if it says that in order to Overwatch you have to have line of sight, that's different,
ML12.
I think.
It is, because then you have 2 separate triggers that require you to surpass them. And the weapon only ignores line of sight when shooting, not when firing Overwatch.
Right.
But if Overwatch just says when you get charged, you can fire it, and then you have the gun when you go to fire it, it's legal.
Right.
You can do it.
You resolve it as a shooting attack. So yeah, no, there's potential there.
But I've always played yes for that.
Mortars.
Again, Andrew being an awesome opponent. Trent, you should probably give him best sport.
Give him something.
Yeah. Even if I don't win, I'm getting lucky.
Hey, I mean, we figured this was for Big Spoon,
Yep.
Little Spoon, right? I mean,
I'm not sure which I want.
Struggle snuggle.
I'm bringing him back that way.
I'm more of an
Aldred.
aggressive cuddler
Yeah.
myself.
Just because I didn't measure it, I just kind of pulled him back.
But
that
he
way.
was up a level, so he definitely can't move that far unless you're advancing.
It's fine.
What's his movement? 6 or 7? He used to be
7.
slower.
7.
So you go 2 plus
5.
5.
Put me
Yeah.
where I need to be.
Back
Fine.
there.
And I think we're good where we're at. And that Warlock is gonna say piss on that motherfucker.
Jerk.
Why not? Shooting phase. Oh, I gotta bring these guys in. How about my spears, huh?
Damn it.
I wasn't
Right
gonna let
past
that
the
happen.
I was going to remind him.
Yeah, okay, good.
We've
Just
been going
checking.
back to fix things.
Just
Or was he?
they like honestly the reason he's forgetting was because they've ended up with nothing good to do really.
I'm actually gonna have.
They're going to
this
do
guy-
well this turn.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if he duffs a charge, it's going to suck. But
no,
beyond that, they're probably about to do really well.
they're still not going to be able to expend their energy and time on the best target. Now, however, though, like the fact that you cleaned out all the guardians, are like all the guardians dead? Is there
There's
one
like
unit
10
left?
left.
Yeah,
There's 10
okay.
back in a ruin.
They-
So 50 are dead.
yeah, that's
Pretty
that's
good.
a big deal because that means they
There's a
actually-
lot of guardians on this list.
they have a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
thought
work
he
to
had
do.
30 when I first read it, and then I found out it was 60. I was like,
Marshall
oh.
Ball.
I'm actually gonna go
Oh,
out
that's
here.
different.
Thanks for the follow.
Right.
Marshmallows, excuse me. I
What
read
are you
that
doing?
wrong.
Taking these guardians out here
It's
actually.
it's whiskey,
whatever.
beer, and cold medicine talking there. So thanks for follow. Thanks for following Iron Halo TV.
How's your liver?
I'm gonna be within 12 of.
We probably
It's
do have to
alright.
hurry a little bit.
It's
By the way.
alright.
I'm sorry. All right.
You're fine. I was just warning you because we'll end up screwing
My
ourselves.
liver's Irish when I need
We'll
it
just
to be.
keep playing.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, but I'm actually Welsh.
I'll go like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Help speed it
Which is-
along.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
All within 12.
Different part of the island.
A few with. All within 12. Okay. Psych phase. We're gonna go.
So this was, you can keep going. This was
Uh,
the downside of a turn ago when I was deciding whether to spend that last command point.
Guide.
I was, if I would have saved the command point, I could have auspexed him and
Mhm.
shot them when they
Goes
came
off
in.
on an 8.
And if he doesn't, yeah, you got it. You trust you.
Yeah.
Just roll him up.
Um,
And so that basically prevents the drop-in charge, but I needed the thing that I had to reroll. I got a little greedy early on was my problem with my CP.
Yeah.
Because I only have one right now, so I can't
Omniscient
auspex
me.
scan him.
Omniscient me. Thanks
We'll
for
go Doom
subscribing.
into
Because if so, it would have
these
screwed
guys.
him.
Doom
That's
into
a
these
good
guys.
point.
Goes off on an 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Deathwatch
Um,
intercept is
We will Jink.
It's still 2.
it's the second best.
Jink them.
Like, you know.
Goes
You
off
mean
on
because they're
9.
actually, like, they shoot well?
Well, yeah, exactly because they have special issue
that
ammunition.
last one?
Jink on them.
On the big unit?
Yep.
Got it.
We're gonna go. Yeah. You can catch me in 2 days. Fuck you.
Cash me outside?
We're gonna go Cat Lady Power into these guys.
Okay.
Actually, we'll do Executioner over there. Goes off on an
6
8.
and a 2, yeah.
Does 1.
I only have my single one models right now,
Yeah,
so
okay,
it's going to
so
kill a
it
guy.
does 2 more.
Yeah, so it does 3.
And we will Smite from Cat Lady.
'Kay.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna do.
Where are the Reapers, for the record?
Nice.
They're right
You're
where they're at,
tuning
on the
in.
top.
Okay.
right.
We
Yep.
are on turn
And then
4
those
now?
2 are down
No,
low.
it's
Those
bottom
two down
3,
low.
so
Yeah,
bottom
we're
of
gonna
3.
Smite from
Trent Northington
Oh,
versus
did I
Andrew
have to
Ganyo.
Uh,
Deathwatch,
Okay.
Guard,
did
and
Executioner?
Nightlist
Yep,
versus
she's done, and I'm on Cat Lady.
Yanari and Beltan shenanigans.
Go Cat Lady,
So
will
far, the
Smite.
score's pretty tight, 8-6.
Goes up.
They're both playing pretty well
that
against
guy?
each other.
Yeah,
These guys
it's
gonna
it's
soul
been
burst?
pretty lethal, like
Okay.
as predicted.
Who?
The question is whether or not
Reapers?
Trent in
We'll
this
throw the
these
big guns
turn
back
can
up
actually clear out
and
these
Temple Launcher into
Death
these
Watch
guys.
units.
Actually, launcher into
They stuck around longer than I thought they would.
Yeah,
Here's
well,
Temps Launcher.
in deciding to bring one unit in on 2 and then bring the rest in on 3 here, and then making sure that he maintained his backfield presence to deny that deep strike. You know, it means the
And you
Shining
guided
Spears
already?
drop
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
I
and,
guided first.
you know, like I've said it a few times now, but
and you're
they just
doomed.
they're not able to hit that Castellan. And
6?
Yep.
Wow.
Castellan's kind of
And
it's
that's
out
on
of
the,
like really good targets to
okay.
shoot at,
So it'll have
but
to be
on the other
shields.
hand, it's still alive. You can't get near it.
What was it?
6.
I
many
lost
shots you
1. 3. Every unit is 3.
I'm pretty sure he's actually done
3
more
shields.
damage
Okay.
to himself overcharging his plasma. then
And into the
then you take
night.
damage.
3.
3 tonight?
Yep.
Ooh.
That's not enough.
I can't stop it
Yep.
now.
Do you explode?
Do I explode?
Right, Welsh. It's just
No.
weird. It's like
Nope.
I don't even know anything about
Okay.
it. My great grandmother came over from
And
Wales.
cat lady power.
What?
Into
Wait, what?
these guys.
How many did you?
I had 5 left. The
What?
Reaper shot, I failed all the saves.
How,
Boom,
when was
shot
this
blocker.
happening?
He
When you're-
sober shot.
Boom, baby.
I was
when you were getting beer.
I was
Over
just
here.
like I was just like, oh, the
Goes
knight's
off
still
in the
doing
11.
fine back
What is it?
there.
Smite.
Oh, this is a big
from
swing.
here.
This is great.
Oh.
Oh, it was cat lady power. It does D3.
Yeah.
Take 1.
Stupid
where
Reaper
at?
shooting.
Here.
Are they
Nice.
still closest?
Cat lady power's pick.
Oh, it's pick. Okay, so I just took 1 mortal.
Yeah, just 1 mortal.
You've already done executioner.
Yep, I'm done with high powers now.
I'll just rip a guy.
Out
Out
of
for a
you.
rip, are ya, bud?
Up for a rip.
Nice.
So this is where it all kind of falls apart sometimes.
This, well,
Actually,
this
you
is
know
it,
what?
right? Yeah.
We're
All
not
right.
gonna do
I'm going with the shooting phase. The
so
warlocks-
before we do this, your placement matters.
Oh, I said I'm 9 from you in a line.
Yeah. So let me put you at 9.
That's fine.
Because I'm gonna pull the casualty that you're not.
Oh, okay, because I'm coming around then, so I'm 9. Oh, I can't do that. Never mind, your guard are there. Okay, that's fine. Is that good for you? And put me 9 from here too.
So Trent, you didn't? Did you fire and fade with the Reapers?
No,
this
that
time?
was soul burst.
That was Soul Burst. Okay, so you still
He
have the
soul bursted
option.
because he killed a unit in the psychic phase.
God.
Just because this matters now
Yep, that's
for
fine.
your charge.
And I'm 9 over here also. Oh, I boomed you. I don't know what I'm doing.
Your spears don't like to stand up for the record.
No, they don't. I wish I could go at actually like 60s on them. That's what I want to do. Or like on the biker bases.
Okay, so you're gonna need a 10 for charge now.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna start over there. Shirking pistol. 1.
Where's this at? Here?
Right here.
Shirk. I guess we'll take it on the turny.
Yep.
Hate doing that, but
3 up.
2 up.
Jink.
Oh, okay.
I forgot about that earlier, so
Yeah.
that's my bad. Then we're gonna go. Reapers will. I'm gonna save the Reapers for a minute. We're gonna go here.
So some
Actually,
are probably
we'll,
out.
we'll go here actually because I can't do these anywhere else. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
But now it's
five,
it's what can deal with the
6 here,
spears is
3 there.
whatever Death Watch is still alive after this. Like
Here's the
it's
3
it's
into
like
the
the
other
first
spot.
unit he dropped down where he had after he shot at him with his guardians and stuff like that. He had like 4 left and he made his
Not a lot.
morale check.
1 rending
And those
2
4
wounds.
guys that were left
On
the
who?
next
These
turn
guys.
did
1 rend,
did
2
work.
wounds.
Yep.
Rend
Same
and
thing.
shield.
Like so, if he can survive,
2
and
wounds.
he's gonna pull his casualties
So he's
the
fine.
smart way, give him a long charge, and if
And
they
it's in the
don't
other
make it
squad?
into combat, then and I'm not even does he have to shoot him? I guess he probably has to shoot him now. I don't know.
Gonna keep
I mean,
going
it's
as we're going here.
it really. I think it really comes down to how many of his Death Watch dudes can survive this turn of shooting.
Okay.
And finally, I guess in
This
the
is
game
the
we're
other
seeing
squad.
the
Yep.
where the
Oh,
weakness
just
of the
shooting.
Death
Good.
Watch really shows. Like every guy he picks up.
I'll reroll those.
That one.
I think this is the biggest
Trying to play.
swing in the game.
6 and 4.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. Like I guess I wasn't paying attention where the knight was.
Yeah, the knight was getting dunked on
Yeah,
every turn.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I said. He's probably gonna finish the serpents and die.
yeah,
Okay.
that's interesting.
And how many do I need? I'm sorry.
4 invols and 6 normal saves.
For invols, I think I killed all my shields a moment ago. So these are minus
Minus
4
wha-
essentially.
Yes.
Or are they
Yes.
minus 4?
It's -2, actually, -2. And you jinked.
Okay. You sure it's only
-2.
You
Okay.
mean jinxed, right?
he jinxed? Yeah.
Not jinked.
So I have 4 of those bad ones.
Just
Yeah.
checking to make sure he means.
Um,
Just making sure he means what he thinks he means.
I guess I just have to take it on a regular.
So -3 functionally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need 6s.
Yeah, this is
So I
where
lost
it
4?
just starts
Yep.
to fall apart.
And then how
6 more.
6 more?
-1, basically.
-1. So I'm at a 3.
Dies.
That's not. I lost the unit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then these guys will shoot over here because that's all they have range to.
Who is it?
The Guardians.
And you have one guy out.
Oh, he was supposed to. I didn't know he was back there.
Yep.
Again, Andrew being
I
a
counted
gracious
because I said I
opponent.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
that's-
I only have 10, and you
Yeah.
have one guy that's going to be out, unless.
That's fine. 2,
Look at that.
4, 6,
You have one
8,
guy that's
10,
not-
12,
No, he is
14,
going to make range. He's going to make.
18, 20. I wouldn't even have cared if he did, like, to be honest.
What would
Same.
Alex
We
do?
come
Yeah.
here for playing a game.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I managed to get
3,
a
4,
one of
5
those
normal?
bracelets
6 normal and 1 invul.
from Sean Naden
Five
last
normal,
year
I'm sorry,
last year
5 normal
at
and
Def-
invul?
well
Yep.
this past year
Try
at
passing
DEFCON.
shield.
I got one of the last ones.
Yep.
Super
And 5
super
more.
stoked.
5 more.
Yep.
What would
I'm
Alex
gonna
do?
put 1 on that guy.
It was just WWAD,
like outside of cover.
Yep.
Damn it.
but it was super
That's
nice.
that.
I've done 2 of them, so I have
4
4
more.
left.
Yep.
So we have a
Again.
sound clip of
Him again.
I think was it Nick
Him
that
again.
won, right? The LVO last year.
Good talk.
Nick, bro.
No, Nick didn't win.
Alright.
LVO.
Was
And then the Reapers will go ahead
Matt.
and
No, no,
Was
it's
Matt
gotta be
Root?
Houston.
Nick
Nah,
Brown.
they should
No.
just pass. Dunk on the.
oh
LVO.
LVO. I'm sorry, LVO. I don't know who won
We have a
LVO.
sound clip of him
So-
saying
Oh, these guys are up top.
Yeah,
at
they're
the
up
final
top.
game. I'm not gonna let you do this. I'm
We'll be
sorry.
able to see everybody up here, right?
We do pull it out on rare occasions for the stream. We haven't
Tell me,
needed to
man.
today.
I'm gonna be honest. Take your. Okay. And then, do you mind if I go into that way then? Into those other guard. I'm gonna go that way then.
He wants
Tell
to
me how
shoot
many
in
can
the
go
other
here.
direction.
Okay, and then the other one's gonna go there then.
Yeah. The
Okay.
ones that. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
that would be these 3.
Yep. So here's those 3. Shit. Here's those 3.
It is a little bit of a bummer
Yeah, I
to
did.
see an Eldar list
Roll.
reduced to
I would try if you wanted.
essentially
4.
4 units
4?
in
Shield.
terms of variety. But it's partly because the efficiency
And
that
1,
the
2,
Inari
3,
pumps
4,
into them, like
5.
why, like you can't bring a suboptimal
this way,
unit.
five
You
that
bring
way,
one
yep,
that's
and you
already
next
really
one.
good,
Go
and then
wherever you
you
want.
bump it up
I was just
to
trying to make sure I gave you the right numbers.
Yeah. Was that cocked? I kind of.
It was
really good.
I'm gonna reroll it. That's like.
And then 3 rerolls. Cool. So 1 miss. This is who?
This is into them.
5, 6.
Not great. 3's a.
3? Yeah, what's up? Oh, sorry. So I still have 1, 2 shields. I have 3 to take.
Take 2.
I may actually just want to kill that guy. So what is this? -2.
Minus 2.
So he has a 5-up. Kill
This
him,
guy.
and I'm gonna take my shield. And I had 2 more.
These guys got bumped. I think I'm at like an 11-inch.
I lost a shield.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll do him.
Okay.
Sure.
Then the Tempest launcher here.
7?
7. Oh, and they're firing and fading.
Okay.
After I got
Out of
gotta-
CP?
Yeah.
I do gain off of you.
Hey, there's the CP that you need.
Yeah, I needed that for the thing where I could have killed a bunch of spears before they dunked on me. Oh, I forgot to ask Trent. What buffs did you do on these guys? Anything?
They don't have anything because I jinxed.
Oh yeah, you
fortuned them.
jinxed me.
I just fortuned them.
Did you fortune them?
Thought so. I only did 3 powers.
We'd
I
have to
didn't
go
smite with
back
him.
and look. I don't remember.
I didn't smite with him.
You did guide, you did executioner, and you did doom. Yeah, so you
Okay.
couldn't have.
Okay.
You guided
They're nothing.
reapers, you
They're nothing.
exec. Yeah.
They're nothing. 4, 6, 7
Hits.
wounds. That was I already rolled the one time. I had 8.
You rolled your number of shots. You hit with everything.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you just wounded with what? 7.
7.
Okay. And that was at
These
this unit?
guys. Yep.
How many shields do I have left? I said 1.
1 left, I
Well,
believe.
I
Yep.
hope I roll well, Trent.
Good
That's
luck.
what you say before you.
Got it. Got it. 3, 4. He's got it. 5. He's got it. I think you're good no matter what. Oh, he dies.
What happened to the shots that were going the other way?
They came
Nothing.
over here and nothing.
Okay.
And then I owe you 1 more save at -2.
-2.
I guess it's 1 wound, right?
Yep. No, it's 2 wounds. No, it's 1 wound. Tempest launcher.
Do it on the Termy. Who
-2.
-2. He
Fails.
So he
Yep.
takes a wound. Termy's wounded.
And they fire and fade.
Yep. And you're out of CP.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you're paying for your up.
Okay.
So you have to
Yep,
do
I'm
2 inches
going.
up,
That's
so
why I'm going only
max
5
you
right
can
here.
move is 5.
Yep. So he only moved 5.
Yep.
I'm actually going a little bit more than an inch away from the wall, just so you
Yep.
can't charge me through the wall. That make sense?
Yeah.
You
I
know,
just don't know if
Jason,
you
I've
block
gotten
the entire wall like that. And
comments on
also, if you're a
previous
little more than an
streams
inch from the wall,
about
can't I just be
games.
on the other side?
No, because I'm
I've
going
gotten
the
comments
thickness
on
of the
previous
wall,
streams about
but just under an inch.
players like moving extra
Okay.
inches.
Yeah.
And then
If you
these
if
guys
you want to
jump
talk judging like a game that's like
That
being
makes sense, 'cause
streamed so
there-
that
there's
other
a
people
full
see
line
it,
right
or if
there.
you want to talk about judging a
No, I
game
know,
that
he's
people are
right here.
spectating closely,
But you're not
And
gonna have
then-
that move anyways.
there are at least
So
two
he was right
two
next to
camps
that
of
guy.
thought about like active
Cool.
judging and or passive
I mean, I'm gonna
judging.
try and have to go around
And
the side.
I was brought up on a passive
Well, I mean, I can come
judging
through the wall over here.
like this. So
'Cause
this
you didn't
is
have
this is
more
what I
for
was
him.
trained in, and as the pressure,
Okay, good.
it's not just pressure, but as the enthusiasm for
I have 5 guys. That's 20 shots. 5.
doing casts of these games and streaming them and stuff like that, like as the enthusiasm
what's
for
your
it
toughness,
increases, there's
Yeah, we'll do
this
1 on 2s. Why not?
desire to also make sure that the game that you're watching is executed according to the rules.
Oh, yeah,
And so
20
there's a
shots.
call for this kind of active judging, where there's a guy who's actually like,
We know the
and
term
things this. As soon as you say active judging, it's way better to just say refereeing,
'Kay.
because
Yep.
you become essentially a referee
That
like
will
the
pass.
NFL
'Kay.
or any other game like that, where every time you see a foul or an infraction of the rules, you correct it. On a large
you fight
scale,
first.
it's completely unfeasible for a number of reasons. And like
You
I
don't
said,
have
like
fly right now, so
we
you're gonna have to
we
go up
we
levels.
ran
Yeah,
round one
so
of
you can roll it
the
up to
champs at over 120 tables.
You
Yeah,
need like an
I
11
don't
or
have
12.
120 judges,
11.
so
'Kay.
that means you like right there, it's completely unfeasible. You can't put a judge on every table. It's easy.
Make 2 11-inch charges.
Oh,
Wow.
dirty.
Dirty.
Oh man.
Mm.
But then
Wow,
you
yeah,
know,
that's-
like
that's
as far as like a table
I
that's
think-
being
I think
streamed
that
for
actually will lock
public
the game for
consumption,
you.
yeah, I can see
If
like
you would have stayed
putting
there,
a more
I think I
active
had a
judge
good
on
chance
there,
to not
or
die to
somebody who
overhead,
like pays
jack 'em
attention to
up,
who said
fall
what they
back,
did,
and
or
they're
what powers were
Right.
cast, or
So they're
whether or
not gonna
not
be that close for the round, unless you've already done your
whether or
research.
not somebody
I haven't
declared
actually
their
played it.
intent.
You were strong
Just
enough.
things like that just help
Right,
just
you're
help
in a
make sure
line
the game, like I'm
and your
not
front
really,
guy
I have
barely
no
made it
interest
at all.
whatsoever
So one guy
in
should be like
in-
touching me, and then the rest
like whether or not a
just
guy
touching
moved
me.
6.5
Or it should
inches
be like
and he only has
this.
6
That's how
inches of
you
movement.
deployed.
I don't care. And I don't care because where would I sit so that I could see that? And how do I know what 6 inches of
Yeah, but you
movement
were just in a
is
break,
if I'm
hold on.
sitting
You were in a row.
5 feet away from the table?
Yes, yeah.
But as far as like being an on-hand resource, so that these guys don't have to like wait, because usually your wait for a judge like is an average of probably 2-3 minutes. You know, I mean, really, you find you have a problem, you start trying to solve it yourself, you reach an impasse, you look for a judge, the judge finally gets to the table. You know, that's a couple minutes, and that's something that I can see where like having a judge that's just basically assigned to be right near this table, so whatever issues or questions they do have to come up that they can't resolve themselves, yeah, so you got somebody there. But as far as like changing the way that judges interact with players when you're running 120 tables, no.
That's impossible,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Like I said, it's impracticable.
6.
Uh,
Okay, well, I
so-
have to start on the turn because you.
Nimza1 says one judge per 25 people is part of what makes the idea
died.
a little ridiculous.
And then I have 4 more.
Yeah,
I
I
can
mean,
save essentially. I'll kill.
you know, I've got a crew of somewhere,
No,
and
yeah, I
it
mean,
kind of
if it's like a
floats
wound spell,
depending on
Yeah, I
like
know.
the
So
time
1,
of day
2,
and
3,
which day it is on the weekend. You know, Depticon's a 4-day event.
1, 2.
Oh, okay.
An excellent question. How much time is left? 26 minutes. We are bottom of. Yeah, bottom 3.
We're fine though.
How many did you do?
Alright.
Strength 8?
1.
So you did 1.
Just 1.
That's gonna kill him. So that unit's dead. We'll pick him up once you.
They're gonna soul burst.
All right.
Policy here at
Oh.
Renegade is if they're
they have it.
behind, chess clock is enforced. So we're gonna have Paul make that decision. No pressure, Paul.
Gentlemen, do you guys need a chess clock to be applied to your game? Or do you feel that you are able to execute the remainder of the game?
Yeah. And then he'll take his 3.
Players have decided to just
Score
finish.
real quick.
Okay, keep going and
Tell me how much I killed.
You
You
killed.
got no assassinates.
Gotcha.
Okay. I got 1 assassinate.
Who?
Knight.
Puck, the theater major,
No objective.
just came in to let us know that the next terrain is going to be desert themed.
You'll tell me that in a moment as I play.
No, you're good.
And how many units?
You've gotten 3 objectives in each, so that's all I know.
My objectives, I only
You're
count
gonna have to
once,
find out how many units I killed.
I'm actually my soul burst.
That was not exaggeration. Puck was a theater major.
Yeah, I marked you for it.
Yeah, okay.
'Kay.
And I'll figure out kills because I think you got 30 guardians.
Buck is doing a soliloquy.
I
Right
have
now.
more than that,
30
'cause
guardians and a wave serpent.
and a 40 because I got the other 10 back here.
That's 10, 20, 30.
I have a
When I
sinus
dropped in,
infection,
I killed
and that
10
ear's
that were
all
here, and
plugged
then
up.
you killed 10 so I got 10,
That was
Okay.
awesome, Puck.
then the 3 here.
So
Okay.
Because this one
It's a
here,
good
so
one
I got
to
4
know.
units of guardians. I got a warlock.
you did.
I got a serpent.
So 6 points.
That's a
Just
good
add
one.
it up together.
Okay,
That's a good
I'll
one.
do it. You
Probably
keep
my-
going. You
My
keep going.
favorite.
You killed 3 units of guardians because you killed the guardian squad each time they got out, both last turns.
I got 4 units of guardians.
No, because you killed 1 first turn, 1 second turn, and 3 the third turn. Yeah, 1, 2,
Puck.
3. Because you killed
Puck.
2 the first turn, right? Or 1.
My
There were 2
favorite
units
line
here.
of
There was a
Shakespeare
5-man and a
comes
10.
from
Yep,
Macbeth.
and
Then
so
I killed the one that just got
And that
out
was
here.
1 turn 1, 1 turn 2,
no,
and then you
it's-
killed
it's
3
the-
turn
it's-
3, right? Your kills
I've
were
only done 1 guardian unit
Okay,
so
yep,
far.
okay.
So I just got 4.
All right. 80, 134, 55, 32, 8, 509, you get 5.
5?
Yep. I've only killed one character, right?
It's 12 to 16? He's 16?
13 to 16.
Oh, 13?
Yeah, because I got the 1 character.
Sure, yeah, oh yeah, it's 13.
So 9, 12 to 13,
12 to 13? How much is a character?
isn't it? How many points?
No,
is a
character's more than that.
Oh.
Character's like 4, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you have,
Characters are
it's
4.
12 to 16.
Okay.
He's already stopped by and said, "Hey."
24, so
What do you
that's
guys
a long-ass charge. Essentially, I
And
need
this
to get on
guy's dead.
objectives.
Oop, shit.
Asshole.
I do what I can. How many magnets in this Ganyo?
There's like 8 magnets now.
Shit.
We will advance units. So they're going 11.
Okay, by the end of
You can
turn
fire within 6,
4,
Trent.
the score is 16 points for Trent, 13 for
We just
Andy.
ended 3.
No, it's ended
We'll be
for
fine. It's
Peter.
gonna start really clicking now. There's not gonna take any time at all.
I'm going to be able to make this charge. It's pretty easy. Him.
Oh, the jump guy. I forgot it.
The jump guy, the fight gets the jump guy closer than the jump guy gets.
Okay, because he has to go.
I need like a 5 because I can go on the side
Yeah,
and touch
okay.
that guy.
Yeah.
No, actually,
And
it's
if we
a
take a
4.
look at the math real
Yeah,
quick,
A 4 will get me in.
Alright.
Trent,
You're
right
distracting
now,
me, Trent.
Andrew has a 40%
just went
chance
further
to
away from
win. Still in the game, but
18,
losing
so I
that
get a
9 I
7
think
to
was
charge
really
here.
big, right, Jason?
And then get absolutely fucking
Yeah,
annihilated.
it was. Like I
Eldred's
said,
there.
I didn't think it was getting hit on that bad.
Oh man, that
But
was nice.
you know, on the other hand, it was out
mean,
of
that was a
targets. The last thing
If
it
you
would have
wouldn't
loved to
have had
do
that
is
charge,
just shoot at
I think
the
game would
the
still be
shining
up.
spears
With,
and
with
cut them
that
down.
charge,
And then he's got no death watch on the side of the board that the spears are on. So he's in a
How
tight
much
spot.
time do you have to keep moving here? Can I go pee and just trust?
I'm almost.
I'll wait.
If you go to the bathroom and I'll watch him do his
Alright,
stuff.
just do whatever you need to do.
So. You ran away. Do I want to do that? Yeah.
Jason, what?
They're good.
You don't listen to me.
I'm gonna make sure they can shoot. Really? A bunch of guardians. So I got see. Wait, he will. We'll just shift over when we go. So I should have 5 there. Come in here. I have no one else that can be shot. We'll shoot there. We're gonna issue an order for move, move, move.
Okay. How many orders do you have?
That's the only one I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I actually do first rank, second rank over there, so he'll peek out so we can see. Boop, 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 boop. So they'll do second rank, they'll move. I'm just speed playing. First rank, second rank. Move. They're set up. The rest is dead.
Okay.
This unit. They get a 9, so plenty.
Alright.
So I have to pay 2, so I can go 7. Okay. Effective. Good. Okay. I'm gonna shoot these 5 into them. Then I'll shoot them there. Shoot him here.
You're the one who has points left, right?
Yeah, I have 2 points left.
Okay.
So it's still the same thing. Win on 2s, reroll 1s. I have 5 models. What's my range? 15. So no, it's 10 shots.
There you go.
10 shots at Guardians.
Perfect time.
2 miss. 2s. Reroll 1. 7. 7 here.
Okay.
We're gonna throw a crack grenade. Misses.
Lose 3.
4.
Covered?
Seven
Oh,
wins.
4. I'm sorry.
Okay. First rank, second rank over here. I have 5 that are in double taps. That's 20 shots. Plus 2, 22.
Okay.
5, 10, 12. 5. 12. Set the spears, obviously.
18 minutes
Fives.
left in this game. These guys are rock and rolling through. We're going to kind of sit back and let them hustle through it.
7. Should get a spear or 2. Or you'll just fail 1. Okay.
If you can roll
Done.
4s, you can win this
Done.
game.
Good. He's going to be charging here. They're going to charge the Reapers. And is there anything else down here?
Just, it's
Just
every,
Reapers?
all as is right now.
Okay, so Reapers. So they're going to charge into the Reapers, so you
Okay,
can do
Tempest
your
launcher.
Tempest. He will charge here. You can
3.
pistol me. I don't really care. I'm just going to
Nothing.
wrap to that side.
Plasma grenade.
How are you getting a plasma grenade?
You can't throw a grenade. You can't see me.
Warlock.
Oh,
No.
that guy.
Yeah,
Talking about
one
the
hit.
warlock?
1 hit.
1 wound.
Good.
I tried.
Here.
Go ahead. 2.
12.
Less than a 2.
literally about as good as I could do.
That
alright.
bike better get the fuck around the corner.
Hey, Mike.
I saw you trying to move that bike through the wall.
Oh, good. They've agreed to play quickly through their last minutes. Yeah, everything's accelerating too.
So
There's
12.
just not much
We're
left
good.
to
I'm just
do.
going to place him, Trent.
And not much left to do it.
All the way around, yeah.
Yeah, I can just wrap that corner.
Measure. I don't think you can go that far.
I have 12, and then I have
Okay,
3.
go
That's
ahead.
12.
It's close enough that it matters.
He's at the bottom there.
Okay. You'll all swing. Just go. Just keep going.
And at the
I
end of the
don't want
day,
stuff.
like,
Keep
I'm trying, but
at
you
the
keep
end of the
interrupting
day,
me.
He's playing for
But, like,
Renaissance Man,
measure.
so he's trying to like make sure he
God
pulls
damn
as
it,
many
Trent.
points out of everything that
Go
he
ahead.
can.
He does 3-inch pylon, so he can fight. We all swing.
Fuck you.
Okay, happy?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Shield, shield. So that's shield, that's 6. Bike for another 3. Terminator for power sword.
Pardon?
I still
The
have.
one time they had a question,
How many
I
models
made
there?
Steve
1,
make
2,
the
3,
call.
4,
Steve
5,
Van
10.
Preen
I
was
still
in
have all
there.
my
He's like,
models.
Steve, you come over.
Black
here."
Shield, Watch Sergeant, and Black Shield, Watch Sergeant, Vanguard, Bike, Shields, Guy,
That's right.
Guy. Power Sword. Power Sword?
1.
1.
-3.
Yeah.
Takes it.
Then all of this. Good lord, really?
6.
And I am trying to trap a guy, for the record.
Okay, you
A bunch of guys. I'm just 8.
I don't know if you can actually, because I'm kind of against the wall.
Sure, pile it around this way. I'll start trying to fix my pylons.
That's fine. I don't know that you can actually trap a guy.
8.
Though. 2, 4, 6, 8. You said? Normal saves. Lose 1.
All right.
And I would take it on the X arc.
Yeah, I wounded on 3s and failed with like 60-70%, and then he failed 1.
The X arc has 1.
Screw you, Eldar.
So
Do the warlock
fight
real
again is 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the warlock real quick. I'm gonna roll mine. And the X
Chaplain
arc.
rerolls. Chaplain does 1
Take
wound to your
3.
frickin' warlock.
He lives. Take 3 over here.
You did 3 wounds?
Yeah.
I'll take him
And
on
the
the Termi.
warlock
Termi takes 1.
Angry
does
Eldar.
1.
Yeah, well, it's
Warlock does 1.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start moving if you're
Warlock did 1?
good. Yeah, Warlock did 1.
Good.
Okay, you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
you guys resolve whether or not you
advance.
can trap somebody.
I don't think you can.
I can cup a guy here, but if you come this way, since no one
Yeah.
frickin' died, you can get
Exactly.
out. But you have to get out this way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mind you, you can't shoot if you're falling
I
back.
can't shoot it anyways because I'm out of CP.
Yeah.
I rolled 5, so 12. Cat lady's gonna go forward 5. 7 function.
Okay.
It's,
These
You need a
guards-
morale check on them. You lost 4.
Yeah. I take them off. They're
Okay.
good.
man, 8th edition.
You guys will
the
go like
rule
this.
set is tight.
You want to put me like this?
You're gonna hop up, yeah.
I've got one more guy up there. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
grab
yeah,
him
he's
right
up.
now, or 2 more.
And then just move the rest.
Not advancing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Psychic phase. We're gonna go Doom. Off. Guide. Goes off with an 8.
Mhm.
Now he's +1. And we're gonna go Smite. Fails. Actually goes off because he's +1 because he's open. And does 1. And he backed up, of course.
I'm so annoyed that he lived through all of that, and I duffed everything.
Cat Lady powers. We're going to cast the power on Eldrad. Fails.
'Kay.
And she will Cat Lady power.
On what?
Goes off on a 7 on this guy.
'Kay.
Does D3, take 1.
Okay, took 2.
And Guardians shooting into there.
Got it.
Not great, but guided. And you're doomed.
Remind me, how many Reapers did I kill? You have another 3.
2.
Oh, that 3 wasn't part of it.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
No.
2, 4, 6. Yes, it was actually.
Okay.
I'll roll another one. Hits. And this is your doom roll.
Yep.
Take 2, 4, 6, and 2 invols.
Okay, shields. Snake eyes.
And 4 more.
Okay, 4 more?
Sorry, 6 more.
6 more?
Yep.
Terminator.
2 at a time.
I'm gonna CP that.
Okay.
I don't have another thing to do, so I will CP that. Still a 1.
And
Ganyo right now.
And then I
then
owe you,
2 more.
Oh, I'm in terrain. Okay, I'm not doing the Termi, Trent.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just take
I'm
2
sorry.
other ones. Then
Yeah,
that's
so
fine.
I took a shield, 1
Two
shield.
shields, because you rolled both your shields and you failed them both.
Oh, I rolled Snake Eyes. So
Yep.
2 shields, and then I failed 2 on
2,
regular
yep,
guys.
and so you got
And I owe you
2
2 more. And they're good.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
We're going to
So
do
they-
2
they've-
shuriken pistols into that guy.
they rearranged the order
both
of the saves that
hits.
they took.
1 wound,
which is
normal
cool.
save.
It's nice. to
Where?
do that.
Oh, into this guy. And actually,
Fails.
1 more shuriken. Oh, he's killed?
No, he's still alive. He has 1 left.
Okay, shuriken pistol from the warlock. Wounds with a invul.
Good.
-3, son of a bitch. And then in here, Here's for 6. Take 2 dead, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Out of that guard unit.
Yeah.
Dead, so you can do your.
Soul Burst.
Yep.
And there's a guard unit back there, and what else?
Well, that guard unit. They're remnants of this.
Okay. And so
You got 2 characters and the captain. So
okay,
3
we're gonna charge
characters.
them all.
Yep.
And then
Crack grenades. Nothing.
we're ready to charge over here.
Stormbolter. 1.
Charging Eldrad into the
Did
throw.
2 wounds to Stormbolter.
Okay.
Right now, the players have 10 minutes.
Made it.
The regen. Sure. His crack grenade hits. Wounds. Fails. Does D3.
Yep,
He's already
take-
taken 1
He
earlier.
already has taken 1. Yep.
You took 1 more,
2.
so 2.
Okay. And Cat Lady will try to come in. Makes it.
Makes it.
Warlock will hang out. And then they're coming in. Far enough.
7. You took 2 saves on them.
Oh.
1.
They don't have feel no pain.
And you already had a guy that took a wound last turn.
Okay, I'll trust you. I don't
You
remember.
killed 1.
Boop. So boop. Boop. That's a shield captain?
No, I mean, he just smashed Captain. Hammer and a Stormbolter, no shield.
No shield.
No shield. Or a pinball for Iron Halo.
I'm gonna stay outside of 3 of him.
Okay.
Boop. And so there's 4 and 4.
You're there.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the first guy. 2.
He will take 4 and die because I failed both.
Okay, and the other ones because they have to be executed at the same time. 1, 2,
Yep.
3. Here's the 3 regular guys and the Exarch.
And I'll let you tell me which one you swung at first.
I went that way first.
Okay.
So take 3 and 4.
4? He
Yeah.
died.
And we're gonna soul burst into that sergeant with shooting.
And you already soul burst.
I haven't soul bursted shooting.
It doesn't matter. Each unit can only
Oh,
soul
okay.
burst once.
Okay.
It's a battle round thing.
All right, and over here,
Turn.
Eldrad. 2 wounds.
What strength? He's not 6.
He's a
He's not
Witchblade.
8.
Witchblade.
Oh, Eldrad?
Yeah.
I thought you said he had a stave thing. Oh,
No.
but it's still a witch
Yeah.
weapon, yeah. 2?
Yep.
He'll die.
It's just 1 wound. He has a Witchblade and a staff. He has both.
Just check it, and
Yep.
if not, I'll swing.
And the Cat Lady just in case to take 1 save. Doesn't matter because
Yep,
it's at least
dies.
-1.
Okay.
And then she will soul burst
Can't soul burst move.
her Cat Lady power.
What cat lady power?
Soul
Goes
burst
off
to
on a
cast
7?
the soul burst power.
No, I'm not casting the soul burst power. I'm casting the Cat Lady smite.
Oh, that thing.
Take D6. Take 6.
I think that's the unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 1 guy left. We'll leave
Yeah.
the Terminator with a wound. He rolled boxcars for that.
So as at the end of the game, like Inari demonstrates
turn.
again why Inari is
And
ridiculous.
they'll pile in towards you.
I mean, it really is.
Not within 3, but enough to get the
Yeah,
objective.
that was a really unfortunate end to the game. Because like making the double 11-inch charge was rough.
It was
Yeah.
Kind
good.
of silly.
Yep.
Well, making all the saves was rough.
And then I just
Okay,
failed a ton of
and your
saves. He
turn.
made a bunch, and it was just like, all right, this is a
Yep.
dumpster fire.
And that gives me.
Would you
keep going.
figure out all the points?
Yeah, go ahead. I got an objective, my last objective.
I got 1 objective.
I got 2
Oh
characters.
no, I had 2 objectives. Sorry, give me 2.
And how many characters do you have left? I got all my character points.
Yeah.
And you got kill. Did you kill anything?
I'll take 2 objectives and.
So Ben, you're looking up Eldrad's
I didn't finish the Guardians. I
stuff.
didn't finish
What
the
do you have?
So I
Reapers.
get solo
I
blood.
didn't
He
finish
does
the
have both.
characters. and
Okay,
got
so you
Soul
could.
Blood.
And so you got nil, and you got 2 objectives.
Fair enough.
Okay.
They
Go.
the way
Where
they've
you
been
at?
playing the whole
I got
game is they've been like
4 and 2.
they've been going back and sort of
4 and
semi-optimizing
8,
their
'cause it's
choices. Like I
Assassinate?
actually I
Yeah.
moved here. I did this. They've been
8?
doing it back and
Yeah,
forth
can you
for
only
each
get
other
3
the whole game.
No, I got
It was
4
actually
characters.
it was
Yeah,
nice. I
12.
mean, it's kind of the way a game's supposed to be played, right?
What are you at?
I'm at 8, 12.
Both now?
Yeah, I've masked both. Yeah, that's
you.
it.
So I'm gonna hop on the other side of a wall so I can charge you. I'm seeing what points I can get now, essentially.
They're moving on to the top of 5, and Andrew, like
Oh, I have one more guy.
like we've said a couple times, Andrew's
14 to
really angling for a shot at
36.
Renaissance Man at the tournament, and so he's trying to find as many points as
That
he
was
can,
big.
even if he does get
I mean,
a loss.
6 and 6, like
It was
that's
kind of
stupid.
offensive at that point. I mean, like, the dice have went, like, crazy your way this last
I was
turn,
like,
so
kill that
it's been
guy,
a little
cast a
unfortunate.
power on a 6, I do d6 mortal wounds. Alright, I do 6
So
mortal
we
wounds.
passed the power, rolled the 6, rolled the 6.
I only passed because I rolled a 6, but I needed a 7, and it
And
went
that one soul burst action earned, like, 200 points.
Yeah. Hmm? Yeah.
So I'm good here. I'm going to end up... I won't be able to shoot there, so I probably will put some guard into some of this. So I guess we'll just try and pick up the Warlock.
Waiting to get proven wrong because I very well could be.
I think you totally just forfeit if that happens.
Here you
He's gonna buy.
Oh, take your bros
Oh, you
back.
did. Oh,
There
so
you
I
go.
got
Put your bros back. 7 plus 1 though was 8.
6. No, you rolled a 6.
Oh,
Two
put your
threes.
bros back. Put 5 wounds back. 6
It
wounds.
was 6
6
wounds.
It was 6 wounds. All right.
Asshole.
I do what I can.
So I guess I could try and shoot you. So that actually changes my play a bit.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. I'm glad you caught that. I'm really glad you caught that actually.
So I'm in terrain. I'm willing to take Reaper Overwatch.
Yeah. I mean, what just happened here? Like, this is a great example of why, like, active judging, like, whatever judge.
1000%.
And there's too many powers.
It's great that it's happening.
It's honest, but there's too many powers for like me to ever keep track.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, it's 6.
It means whatever judge you have sitting on
so
the
I'm
table,
gonna
though.
shoot.
is
I'm gonna charge
responsible
here.
for
I'm gonna
knowing
shoot here,
everything.
Trent.
I didn't know what it
So
cast
I'm just
on.
gonna do some las
I
guns.
trust him to know
I'm
his
still trying
army.
to figure out this, so just give me a moment.
And
But I'll
he
just shoot
didn't
this first.
pause or
I
question
don't
or
think it really
anything. It
matters.
moved
So
along and
characters can't kill
accepted it.
show characters 3 wounds left.
So,
4 wounds left.
because I don't,
6 wounds.
for the
6 total.
record, I don't play Inari. I don't care for it. I don't like the play style. I don't like the way it interacts with the
And to
game.
be fair,
it
this is like my
messes
8th
it up.
game with Unari. I'm really glad you caught that. I would have actually seeded the tournament if that happened.
And so if I'm the judge who's assigned to this, and I'm supposed to be actively judging it, I still miss that, and that's actually a significant call. Again, not necessarily because he has a chance to win the game, but because the track that he's on for Renaissance Man, like, he has a chance to earn more
Okay.
points now, and he would have
That's a
been
lot
he
of
would have been
misses.
knocked out of that.
Great.
The
Yeah.
the
He's always T3, I believe. Takes 2 or
you
saves
know,
1.
the scope of knowledge that you have to have is just it's too big. It's way too big.
Bam.
And
Yeah, you do.
like I said
He's
earlier,
dead.
there's a list
He
of
died.
reasons why it is impractical to have this refereeing
Yep.
style of judging, and this is another one. Is that means that the judges have to be experts in an unfeasible amount of
Do whatever you
information.
want. I was
Stratagems,
no for real. I was
cost of
wrong.
a
Do whatever you
stratagem.
want.
Powers, what the powers cast on. No.
I'm up there.
You definitely say
up
that's
there,
pretty
except back
ridiculous.
I'm gonna say I didn't.
Yeah,
mean
I mean,
to-
20
yeah,
plus
I'll
armies.
put 'em up there.
Like so the thing is this: the Eldar part of
kill
this
2.
army, I know
Well,
the
he killed
Eldar part
one,
of this
so
army.
One win on the extra.
The Imperial part of the army, I know a
Right.
reasonable amount of the Imperial part because I've played against it quite a few times.
Leadership on that.
But the Inari part, I don't play
No,
it,
I-
and because I
oh,
don't
he
play
killed
it, I'm not
Inari.
gonna waste my
He's dead.
time like reading about it. And luckily, I don't have to play against it
Oh, so it's
either
just put the tournament-
where I do my
okay, throw
playing
the-
because everybody
oh,
else
yes,
is
I
a
thought
little
I saw the one over there. Okay.
they're a little poo-poo on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, for good reason. But if I was gonna go to
And they're, like,
tournaments,
always-
and
yeah.
instead of just playing locally, I'd be like, yeah, I'd have to study up on it. But I'm responsible for judging. I know the rules. I know the rules. I know how the rules
Oh, yeah,
interact
never
with each
mind, yeah,
other,
yeah.
and I know how to
Okay, so
resolve
one guy
them
left, one more.
if there's a conflict. And
What?
but I can't sit here and be like, oh no, that casts onto this instead of that.
The only way you would know is if
And
you
nobody-
played that
Tear down.
army.
Yeah, exactly. And nobody can. The guy who can like know 20 plus armies and sit there and judge it is not a guy who can actually communicate with people. Like he's not.
Like Matt Root.
I mean,
So the Tempest lines, and again.
So it's yeah.
What's that? Oh, I finally get a mic back? Whatever. I'm not going to make my comment now.
For the record, Brian was sleeping in his old man
I'm
chair.
not sleeping.
Okay.
Same one Jason said.
Here's the Tempest launcher.
You're in a beta chair. That's right. No, I said the guy that knows all 27 codexes has also never known a woman's touch.
Three's not touching my base though. Oh yeah, you're good. I was thinking you had rolled 2.
Under CP now, Andrew.
Yeah, we're both done with CP. So you just burn that. Oh, you didn't burn it because you didn't have to. Yeah, yeah. Here's the Tempest launcher. Over here. I'm gonna say I had no hits because I don't.
I know he's throwing a lot of dice though, right? Man, Dark Reapers are so good.
2 hits.
See, even with the points bump they had earlier in the year.
Yeah, right.
Honestly,
And like
yeah.
even despite the fact that they went up in points, they're still really efficient.
All your shields were already dead. Of the wounds that you'd already taken before the smite hit. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. I love you, Andrew.
All right.
We were kind of horsing it around. Like it's
That's good.
seven saves. 6 saves.
Okay.
And 7 normal saves them all.
Amazing. So here we are at the end of the game.
4, 6. Oh, 2 hammer wounds actually. Oh, I started rolling to hit. 2 die then.
There we go. Hammers get work done.
Oh, 2 die over there then. Oh, roll D3. Oh, okay, 2 die.
Kaboom.
So then here's my hits over here. 1 wound.
That's actually but that's actually like what they're
Yeah.
supposed to produce, right? Like Reapers, what you're smacking me with your missile launcher.
And I'm hitting on strength 3 over here, right? So here's 5. I thought I'd only lost 1 so far. Okay. Yeah, so here's 5 plus the XR.
This is top of 5, right? Top of 4 still? Man.
I think it's functional.
No, yeah.
3, 4.
Okay.
4.
No, you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they ran through their turn 4 pretty quickly, but
I'm not my dice.
I mean it's still approaching.
And here's the XR.
It's
3 hits.
why are you even rolling dice anymore?
Because I want to. 3 more wounds. Andrew, 3 more wounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jason. Take 6, 7 wounds.
Amazing.
I'm hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s, and he saves a 4 pinball, 3 up armor. Didn't. That rounds up actually though.
Is he?
Yeah, it does. Oh, he's 55, so it rounds up.
Oh,
to the next
okay.
level.
So I got a point.
Yep.
I'll get 2 objective points. No, I'll get 1 objective point.
Yeah.
I'm OPSEC.
Actually, well, I got a turn to take off of it.
You have a turn to take me off of it.
Because I'm gonna be that person. I'm gonna punish you, Andrew.
So what I'll do is then.
I'm gonna make him earn that drink I'm gonna buy for him.
Okay. What's the most expensive drink I can get?
A double tall
Kirk off.
Tito's is actually pretty
Go
expensive.
Kirk off with orange juice.
There you
Gross.
go. Yeah, if they've got Don Julio,
I'm just gonna ask for it. Then I'm gonna pour it out.
Like,
was it Cuervo?
Where's your warlord at?
You killed him.
Oh, we're done then.
Is
Here.
it
Yeah,
what's
good
the Cuervo?
Yeah.
Let's
All right.
It's like I just want to find the warlord.
They have
Shit,
finally
taking that
decided to call
That's
it.
fine.
42.
Third, I had 1 for that, so I'm gonna have a total of 6 for that, and 2, 5, 10. So I have 16.
Where'd you do turn 5? Sorry.
1 and 1.
1 and 1. All right, and then turn. Yeah. And
You're already
6.
maxed.
Well, 6. I don't know that I can kill them. I think you can grab that last objective to be real.
Okay.
Because you can just duck down and grab that objective, and I can't stop you from getting it.
But your Reapers will never die and will probably beat me in combat.
I mean, like, I had a bunch of Guardians pop out and beat a 5-man Dark Angel
17,
Terminator unit because he rolled a bunch of ones.
10 for
So here we
player
are,
for
and I rolled
kill,
5s.
your kill points.
And then I had 7 in the other one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep.
So I had 17.
32.
I definitely don't have Hold the Line.
I don't either.
That's funny.
Who's your Warlord? Cat Lady?
Cat lady.
Yeah, I don't
He
have
has
that.
to be.
Line Breaker. No, because I have to be on that objective. Is Line Breaker 12 of the edge or
No,
deployment
you'll be
zone?
in my objective because I have to put that objective in my deployment zone.
Is Line Breaker deployment zone or edge? I can't remember. Deployment zone? Oh, okay, so they're fine.
So I think
They
you
just
got
ramp down.
Linebreaker, but I did not get hold the line, right?
Hold the line, keep me out. No, but you will get
Linebreaker,
Solo Blood, and I never
Slay
did.
Warlord. Yeah, so I've got 4, 5, 6,
So I think I have a 19.
38, 19.
Good game, sir.
Yeah, that was good. Give me one
All
more.
right.
Yeah.
So round 2.
So once you turn in your results, I guess
is
these guys
this?
are going to want to ask some questions.
Yeah, because the only difference was like if I actually asked
Yeah,
the
that's what I
power,
mean.
it would
I
have
guess
stopped me
me.
from getting those, and I'm glad you didn't.
That's fine. I'll handle this one then.
So I don't need to write it out.
Do you mind if I just keep both of them at the same time then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
Cool.
I think my sheet because it's like. Oh, here it is.
Need more beer.
Tore it off.
You rolled in his favor.
So I got.
Wait, what? When did I do
6,
that?
What did I have? 19, we said?
Yeah.
You had
32, 6. I've got 38.
moving
So I
around
didn't
that
get.
one.
Is that worth 2, right? Hold your zone.
What?
8 total.
I thought it was 2, 2, 2, 4 or something like that.
1, 2, 1.
Really?
Oh, so I got 4, 5, 6. So I got
Oh, so I lose 1 point, so I'm
I
at
got
18,
39 then, right?
and I'm at 18.
No.
Yeah, because I lose 1 from line breaker. It's only worth 1 too.
Oh, because you had 18 before.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. All right, let me grab stuff. Well, the wheels fell off at the end. It was a pretty good game.
Yeah, I was like, I needed Dunker Castellan, and then my Reapers are just gonna fucking.
Well, but then
happy
like the dice just deserted me and
yeah, they
found
did.
you.
I was like 11-inch,
You can-
11-inch, and then I started cheating like a bitch.
No, yeah, I mean, like,
when the wheels fall off, it doesn't really help. And it's Death Watch. They're very high cost, so
yeah, the wheels falling off. That, like, when you said that,
It
what you
fell off
actually,
hard.
what you actually meant was like, I'm about to start losing guys and losing the efficiency. But when the wheels fell off, is the dice just
All my
went
drinks are
crazy.
empty.
oh
Right.
yeah, that too. Oh, I don't need this.
When you
This
when you
is,
got a guy making like 4-up saves.
Oh, you have to keep that.
You need to sign it.
Oh.
I started almost. I was like, I'm not Andrew.
What'd you say, Jason? Sorry.
when you
You're at 17 or 18.
you got a guy who's making what do you
Sorry.
make 7 4-up saves over here for these guys when they're over there.
Well, yeah, and the main thing was with these guys, they made that 11-inch charge because I'd pulled the casualty so that they shouldn't be able to charge.
Right.
And then when he made both of the charges,
I was like, Spears, 11-inch.
so
charge.
if he wouldn't have made that charge, he actually would have been in a pretty bad position because the spear's just sitting there.
yeah, but
Eldrad kills
then
like
I was like, oh, I
one,
killed them. Now I go this way.
and then those
Right.
guys are just like, hey,
I
Eldrad,
was
we
just gonna-
might just kill you swinging back. And
Like-
if we don't, we may just leave and go that way and charge someone.
yeah, but he has a like, you can't leave in charge.
Yeah, I can. I had a bike.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had a
it's
bike and a Vanguard. I could leave, charge, and
those
shoot.
units. So
I'd rather be lucky than good though.
So I've got one question for each of you.
Yeah.
So like you kept your Castellan in here until it died.
Until it died.
So like, what about moving it up? Like, what about
It wouldn't-
pushing it up on that?
So the only problem with moving it up is that exposes it. It makes more of a board presence that I have to shield out from the deep striking spears.
Yes.
And on top of that, as soon as I come out, if they pull my screens at all of a sudden those smites are hitting the Castellan. And I can't stop those wounds like invols or anything. So for me, all I needed him functionally to do was to dunk on serpents because my guys can't.
Right.
So as long
Yeah,
as
because
he
like
was
nothing
dunking
else you had
serpents,
fought serpents.
I was
at
happy.
all.
So he could do that from backfield, and I was like, let's move over that way. Don't come around. So as long as he was doing that, I was like, all right, we're good.
Yeah, and so then the next question for you is that if he'd lasted one more turn, right,
Oh, it would have been great.
with the
I
spears on the
wasn't gonna let
table.
that happen.
So with the spears on the table,
If it lasted one more turn, he lost the spears.
So-
he lost the game.
Yeah, and it was like I was gonna shoot all the Reapers into him, so I had 8 shots. I need to do 2 wounds on a 4-up
Yeah.
with guide.
Like if I would have pulled off some Trent saves.
Yeah,
All right.
where's Steven at when you need him?
It's true.
No, but I mean, like, so he did 3 wounds, and then he had another shooting phase of the Reapers.
Yeah.
So I'm not doomed. I'm guided. So you do 3 wounds. So it's essentially what, 16 shots. You're guided. You should
No,
hit
on this
88% of the
guy?
time. Yeah,
I'm shooting.
I'm
I'm
doubling.
shooting single shots though.
I know.
I have
This
to
is
shoot
it.
single shots.
8
also
and
only
8.
on 5s.
8 and 8. So you do 16 shots. You should hit 88% of the
8
time.
shots.
I'm doing both together.
Okay.
He's doing the two.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, yeah.
So you hit 88% of the time, if I remember right, with guide. So now you're hitting. You're probably
It's-
missing. It's 88%. So you hit twice. It's
I
66
think
plus
it's higher than
22.
that.
It isn't.
Not adding though. You're multiplying. Should be doing. Okay. Anyways.
So in any case, you should hit like 13 times. You should wound like 6 or 7. And then if I just pass like 5 of those,
That's cool.
Am I supposed
We
to?
can hear him though,
if I
right?
just pass like 5 of those, like I go a little hot on saves, I'm alive, like with a reroll or something, and then it could go really bad.
Yeah.
But it requires me getting lucky there.
Because like
You
I
should
was out of
kill it.
CP, like I needed to stay. Like I might have had 1 turn of. I actually did have that 1 turn of jumping back. That was my big mistake. Was I tried to like block the wall, but I forgot he had the jump pad guy, or else I should have just came back here, and then he would have been way out, and then those guys super die.
In hindsight, it wasn't as important to do what I did. I can't remember what I spent the CPs on early, like rerolling like a damage result or something.
Yeah. No, it wasn't
Not
necessary at
having
the time.
unlimited CP is way different.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so, like, if I would have saved that CP and been able to shoot them when they came in, they wouldn't have been able to charge anything
That's
because
why-
they would
that's
have had
why
him in,
I
like,
waited until I was like, God damn, he used all his CP. I'm gonna punish him.
Well, I mean, you
Did they
still
take
you
our
still
keys?
didn't drop him
I
until
gave him
yeah.
that, I
You
think.
still didn't drop him until turn 3. So like.
No,
it
I
was-
know, but like if I came in, I would have had to stay. I would have had to like, I'm gonna go after guard no matter what, instead of being like, I can threaten both of these units, and if I kill both of them, I go to the guard. Otherwise, it was like I only can threaten the guard, and I can't be within 12, so I don't do any shooting.
Right.
And that means I can't shoot them at all because if I shoot, he pulls the guard that are in range, and I can't charge at all.
So you kept doing the fire and fade with the Reapers. This is a question for you. It's like if you had left them up top, every time.
Castellan would have dunked on him.
So
oh, I 100% would have shot him Castellan because
Yeah.
that was the only thing he had that was killing the Castellan.
Yeah.
okay.
So if I ever got an opportunity on them,
And that was like,
which is
nope.
why, by the way, I considered on turn 2 just being like 40.
I know.
And just being like, let's see if I can get in that building and kill some Reapers.
And if you'd done that, I think it would have been worse for you. 'Cause all the Guardians were still alive then.
Oh, I
Yeah.
100% agree. I don't think it
Yeah.
would have worked out for me,
No.
but I had that consideration of like, should I just go full press for the Reapers? Because if not, he can almost carry a game.
Yeah. He can. But like in this matchup, I need to kill the Death Guard, and I don't care about him because that was the mission I chose. Like, I'm gonna primary out.
Yeah.
And I don't care if I kill the Castellan, and if I don't, like even if I don't kill the Castellan, I'm still like keeping it really tight.
Yeah. No, and in picking up this last objective here near the end of the game
Yeah, and
because
that
the
was like-
spears.
I was like, all right, charge or no, Soul Burst back 22, kill them with shooting, come over here and kill the characters. Then I got like 10 points from that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was like Yanari all the way.
Yeah, no worry.
Yep.
All right. Hey,
Thank you very much.
nice work, guys. Good luck.
We're doing
Trent, you're a
turkey-
jerk.
We're doing turkey tonight, right? We're doing the turkey tonight.
Yeah,
right?
we're doing turkey.
All right,
tonight.
awesome. We'll be
taking
back
those
in about
Are they
15
not-
minutes
they're
on
not
the
streaming
stream,
the last game?
and we're gonna take breaks, and we'll be back 15 minutes.
I appreciate that.